you figure it out. Test your brain or make a wild guess. Laugh it off, there's no stress. It's Thursday trivia. Every single week, 12 noon sharp. Come take a peek. Hanging with friends, just having fun. Thursday trivia. 3, 2, 1.
You're not going to believe this. Halfway through the song, I realized the go live did not hit. And so we were not live.
And welcome to the Echo Show.
Yes, so welcome to We Are Now Live. Okay.
This is the way we roll here. We don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness. I'm just glad I'm feeling better because I found it extremely funny. Whereas before I would have been like having a meltdown, like, oh no,
Right.
Welcome in, everybody. So good to see y'all here on this lovely rainy Thursday in Georgia. Let's see, it is
rainy night in Georgia.
It's only 63 out there right now, and it's raining. But our grass is getting green. So that means it is going to be springtime.
Yeah. Well, that's coming this weekend? Next week.
Is it like the 20th or the 21st is the first day of spring?
Next Friday. Yeah.
Oh, but you know what is coming up next week is St. Patrick's Day.
And tomorrow's Friday the 13th.
Ooh,
so you know I'm going to have to talk about something about that tomorrow night.
Yes. Hello, Bud Files. Welcome in. So, Miss Body Illusion, again, has prepared us some good questions. And I only looked at the first couple of them, so I get to play along too. So this is fun for me. I love to get to not to know the answers so that I can play too. So.
Does everybody got their thinking cap on? These are kind of brain teasers here. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, BJ. Hi, Bud Files. Hi, Steven.
Yes.
And anybody
I'm ready for my brain to be stimulated a little bit.
Okay. Let's rock and roll.
Let me change.
Are you ready for today's shenanigans?
Yep. And it is shenanigans on our this channel, isn't it?
Yeah, we started out that way. So we're just going to keep going with it. I just love that picture, that painting. I just thought it was so cute.
That is good.
You're running a race, and just before the finish line, you pass the person in second place. What place did that make you finish the race?
Okay. You're running a race.
And just before the finish line, you pass the person in second place. Now, when you cross that finish line, what place were you in? Like I said, you got to have your thinking cap on.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, the obvious thing is if I pass second place, then I would be in first place. But we don't know if there was anybody. There would have been a person in front of them in first place. That person was in second place. I passed the second place person.
Go ahead. You're on a roll, honey. Go ahead.
Okay, so if there's a person in front of them and there's a second place person, so I'm currently in third. I passed the second place person. I'll be in second place.
BJ says second place. Stephanie says second place. Lee says hi.
Welcome in, Lee. Yeah, I'm going to go with at first I was like, oh, well, if I pass second place, I'll be in first place. But they're in second place because there's somebody ahead of them. So, yeah, I'm going to go with second place.
Second place?
Yeah.
Good job. All right. Score 1. Big W on that one. Okay. Grandpa went for a walk and it started raining. He forgot to bring an umbrella and didn't have a hat. When he got home, his clothes were soaked, but his hair but not a hair on his head was wet. How is that possible?
Hello, Moon over Miami. Welcome
I'm going over
in.
Miami. Grandpa went for a walk and it started raining. He forgot to bring an umbrella and didn't have a hat. When he got home, his clothes were soaking wet, but not a hair on his head was wet. How is that possible?
All right. He didn't have a hat. He didn't have an umbrella.
Uh-huh.
And it rained hard enough that his clothes were wet.
Good Moon, relax. BJ says he was bald.
Oh, well, BJ, that would be, okay, not a hair on his head. Maybe he didn't have any hair on his head. Because it doesn't say his head wasn't wet.
You think?
Well, BJ's bald. He would know. Grandpa is bald. Yeah, there we go. All right.
BJ, can you identify with that, honey? Is that what it was?
I had my Uncle Forrest was the first completely bald man I ever met. And when he would wash his face, he would start at his chin or his neck, and he would go all the way up and over his head and down the back of his head. And I used to think that was so hilarious, the way he would wash his face.
Okay. That works. I like that. I like that idea. Probably shaves the same way, actually this way.
Yeah. I don't know if he shaved his head or not. It was always really smooth looking, It didn't look like he had little bristly hair or anything like that. Just cue ball.
My grandfather, I love him to this day. I love him with all my heart. He was like the male influence in my life. And when I was a kid, his comb over was here. Then it went over here. Then it got lower and lower and lower. This comb over. Finally, the barber, because he went to the same barber, finally the barber says, Ernest, I don't know why you're doing this. You have 3 hairs. He had like the Homer Simpson look, the little 3 hairs, He says, why don't we just trim it and just make it nice and short there? And he looked really good and it looked really nice, but it took him years because it almost made it to his ear before he finally that comb over going on. Oh,
I don't know what it is, but I guess since I'm losing my hair and, I have some bald spots now, I'm like, it's really not that big of our hair is dead anyway.
Yeah.
Once
it comes out your body, it's dead.
Say, oh, look, she has beautiful hair. The hair is dead. It's like it might look healthy, but it's not. It's dead,
Yeah. Well, and like people say, well, this shampoo has minerals and vitamins and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's wonderful. But there's not a stick of health in this. There's no life in this hair.
Yeah.
There's no blood flowing in it. There's no nerves going through it. Nothing's happening. So you can put all the vitamins you want to on it. It doesn't make it healthier.
I know. But isn't it funny how the hair industry makes millions and millions of dollars selling people stuff they think is going to make their hair look healthier?
Oh, yeah. It has vitamin A and D in it. Well, okay. I can understand making it stronger. Putting stuff on it to make it stronger. So it, but to make it healthier, once it shoots out of your head, it's as healthy as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
It depends on the body inside, what it shoots out, how healthy.
Yeah.
That's that's the truth.
Yes.
Folks. Okay. What was that? A PSA?
Yeah. Okay. There you get a little, hair information in with the ball question. There you go.
Yeah, so don't spend your money on a whole bunch of products that promises the world.
Right.
Because they do. Those ones are the ones that cost the most. What is always in front of you but can never see it.
But it's always in front of you, but can never be seen.
BJ, I know you don't have to worry about a certain kind of shampoo. I understand. And let's talk, folks. When did they change? Like somebody said to me, she's 40, young 40, and she says to me, she says, and conditioner hasn't been out very long. And I went, what? She says, conditioner hasn't been out very long. And I went, it was called Cream Rinse. They just changed the name. You know?
Yeah.
Like, this has been out forever. Air, the future.
Air is all around us, but you're right. You can't see air.
You can't see it, and it's in front of you.
Yeah. Stephanie says the future. At first, I was thinking a shadow, but a shadow's behind you, and you can see your shadow.
Right.
What is always in front of you, but can never be seen? I like the future. I like that, Stephanie. I'll go with that.
You're gonna go with Stephanie's thought?
Yeah.
Okay. And drum roll, please.
The future. Looky there. Definitely.
Is everybody keeping score? Everybody keeping score of which ones they got right?
I would let her come out here, but I know she's going to bark anyway. So.
Oh yeah, she's going to be fussy today.
Yeah.
I got the whiner back here behind me. Sam's parents have 3 kids. Their names are Huey, Dewey, and what?
Sam's parents have 3 kids. Their names are.
Told you it was going to be brain teasers. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Well, and I didn't think about it, but because it's raining, she doesn't like the storms. So that's probably part of her problem today too, is because it's raining.
Yeah. Yesterday was 87 and today it's thunder and lightning and all kinds of things. And I'm like, oh my goodness. The weeds are just going to be in heaven. I'm going to be pulling weeds for months. Yeah. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Yeah. Sam's parents have 3 kids. Their names are Huey, Dewey, and what? BJ says Louie.
Oh, I get it. That took me a minute. I had to read it like 3 times. Okay, y'all.
And it's all in the wording. Just like the bald head. It's all in the wording.
Yes. Read the question slowly in the beginning of the question.
There it is.
Sam's parents. Oh my gosh. That was kind of a tricky one.
Okay, here, this one got me. It took me a long time. 2 mothers and 2 daughters are riding in the car, yet there's only 3 people there. How? That one took me a long time.
2 mothers.
I had a total brain fart on this one.
And 2 daughters.
I think
there are only 3 people. This is like the person's in a car accident and they take them to the hospital and the doctor's gonna operate
on them because they're my son.
Yeah. It's like, oh gosh, okay, let's think about this. Okay, 2 mothers.
2 mothers and 2 daughters. They're riding in a car, yet there's only 3 people in there. BJ, you are hot.
Oh my gosh, BJ, you're right though. That would work. A mother, a daughter, and a grandmother. 3 generations.
Yeah, you 3 girls. If you were in a car, this would work, right?
Yep. 2 of them are mothers and 2 of them are daughters. Wow, BJ, you got your thinking cap on.
One of them is a grandmother. Yes. Very good, honey. Yeah, these are. Sorry, Stephanie. I had to find something that would tackle our brains because yours are really good. There it is. Almost verbatim for what BJ said. What's one thing that tastes better than it smells?
I'm going to mute it when she starts barking like crazy.
You know what?
Okay, what's one thing that tastes better
Stephanie,
than
good
it
job,
smells?
sweetie.
And a lot of things, because you eat with your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. So it's like, okay, all right, Chloe.
Would she relax if you put her on your lap, or would she still be fussy?
I'm going to let her out. We'll see.
Okay.
She'll probably come over here and bark at me to give
That's
her
okay.
something.
Fish, yes.
I'll find some
That's a
friends.
good one, Stephanie. I'm not a fish person. As you can tell, I'm not a brain food person.
Slow down.
It probably has a lot to do with me. I've never been a brain food person.
Okay.
Can't excuse me. I'll get there.
Here.
BJ, you don't have any ideas? You've been quick so far. Where's Steven? Steven hasn't even played in this. Did we lose him?
I don't know. What we got? Fish.
And
Yeah,
BJ laughing out loud.
Yeah, sometimes fish doesn't smell that great, does it? But I like cooked fish, but I don't like fishy fish, if that makes sense. I like fish that doesn't taste real fishy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't mind, but don't cook it in my house. If you cook it in my house, I want my house wide open. I want every fan in the house on. I do not want that smell in my house.
I love Brussels sprouts.
You have no idea?
Brussels sprouts, when you cook them, it will make your house smell really weird. And Allison can tell. I mean, even if it's been days since I've cooked them, she'll be like, "Oh, you had them Brussels sprouts again, didn't you?" I'm like, "Oh, you can still smell it." Yeah.
You know what stinks when you first start? And it's time. It's time. So I need to get it out of the freezer. I have some corned beef and cabbage. That stuff tastes wonderful, but when you first start it, that stuff can't. That is a stinky smell. My opinion.
All right. BJ says,
That's
I have no idea.
Fish cooking in the house. Yeah. I don't mind it. Just and if you want to do that, and then clean it up right then and there. Clean it all up. Get that smell out of. I am not closing up my house for the night with that smell in my house. It's just who I am. Okay. What's the thing that tastes better than it smells? Okay, let's see.
Your tongue. Oh my gosh. Here we're trying to think of food. We're not thinking of. Oh my goodness. That was a sneaky.
That was a sneaky one, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kind of coat is better when it's put on wet? Come on, BJ. This is an old dad joke. You should know this one.
What? Coat.
Did you want a toy? Are you bored? Did you want a toy? I think I have it. Okay. What kind of coat is better when it's put on wet? You like that one? You like that tongue one? I'm making chicken and sprouts tonight. Actually, that sounds really good. I've gotten to a point where I cut them in half. After I clean them, I cut them in half. And then I saute them with a little balsamic and garlic. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
there you go, my love. BJ, Stephanie's got you chasing you down for the winning spot here. A raincoat.
I like the coat of paint, though. Yeah, it would be kind of hard putting on a dry coat of paint, huh?
Okay. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I mentioned to Seventh about this, so he may show up because he's good at these kind of mind-boggling things. What goes up but never comes back down?
Oh,
Yummy. Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's really good.
what?
And it's really easy. Really simple. And especially if you cut them open and lay them face open down and they saute. Oh, it's so good.
What goes up?
Come on, BJ.
Comes back down.
Are you guys keeping up with your score? Paint coat. What goes up but never comes back down, which is a shame. Which is a dirty shame. Mother Nature plays a mean trick on us on that one.
You're being quiet because you're getting crackers? Is that what it is?
Oh, okay. Well, Beans has a toy, so both of our fur babies are happy right now.
Yeah.
There you go. Stephanie.
Age. Oh, well, yeah, that's true.
That's what he said. Mother Nature plays a bad trick on us on that one, right? There we go.
Age never stops. You're right, BJ.
Yeah, it just rolls right across my face, honey. If you drop a yellow hat into the Red Sea, what does it become? Now, this is a dad joke. This is a dad joke. Come on, BJ, you got this one. If you drop a yellow hat into the Red Sea, what does it become?
All I can think of is that yellow and red make orange.
Okay. No ideas, guys? This is a dad joke. This is an orange. Okay. I figured you'd get it right off the bat. My dad joke man. Okay. We're going to move on because it doesn't look like anybody's got really an idea of this one.
It'd be wet and salty. There you go.
What's that say? There it is. That's it. It gets wet.
Okay. BJ said, I won't type my first thought. It's kind of dicey. All right.
If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. But smile at me, I'll smile back. What am I? If you drop me, I'm sure to crack. But smile at me, I'll smile back.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, really?
My first thought about crack though was an egg.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, you drop an egg, it'll surely crack. But yeah, oh, I get it. Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
BJ, save that sense of humor for tomorrow night. It's Friday the 13th. We should have some fun with it. Yeah, we can take it. That's not what we want to hear. That's not what we want to hear right now. You gonna be okay? Okay. This is what I'm looking at. See here? See him in the doorway?
He's like, I'm still here. I'm watching. I'm on guard duty.
Yeah, well, he's chewed up his toy. Demolished it yet, but he's chewed it up. So a
There
mirror.
we go, Stephanie. She got it too.
She is hot today.
Yes.
Yes, she
Must have
is.
got a good night's sleep.
There it is. Okay. I'm light as a feather, yet the strongest person can't hold me for 5 minutes. What am I? Everybody says hi to you, Beans. Everybody says hello.
Now, if we were really talented, we could do the Beans and Chloe show, and we could have them be the ones on camera, and then make it like we could be behind the scenes talking, but make it look like they were talking.
Even if we just put them on camera and we just in the background, the mic's on us.
Yeah.
And then in the background. Yeah, we could do that. Why not? Beans is, I don't know when his birthday is. I'll have to find out. We can do a Beans birthday party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Stephanie says, as a matter of fact, I did. Yes. Good. Sleep is a wonderful thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's sleep in a chunk of time instead
she
of
is all over it. Yes.
waking
Yeah.
up.
REM sleep. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
My breath.
A housefly.
Light is a feather, yet the strongest person can't hold me for 5 minutes. I think, yeah, I'm going to go with your breath too.
A housefly. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hold one for more than 5 minutes.
Mm-mm. Yes.
Good job, sweetheart. Good job. Okay. What's something that the more you take, the more you leave behind?
Huh.
Ripples. I know that's not the answer, but I like it.
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
Okay.
She is making a mess with these crackers.
Oh, okay. Well, she's having fun. And then she'll lick up all the mess. She'll lick up all the crumbs. She'll be busy for a while.
I don't know if she will or not.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, Beans does. I don't have to worry about it.
She'll probably go and lay in her bed once she finally done having her snack. Steps. Yeah. Oh, Stephanie.
That can be taken several directions, I know. BJ, you're mine. I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Footsteps. Stephanie. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
We got to get you on a game show, girl.
This is when we need to know how to do the balloons and stuff.
Yes.
and the confetti.
Yes,
Stephanie, you need to show us how to do that.
She does all kinds of things. Yes, you are right. Oh my goodness. Footsteps.
Congratulations, sweetie. Okay, let's see. What has a neck but no head?
Yes, you are on fire, Stephanie.
Besides body illusion. Yes, you are on fire.
What has a neck but no head? A neck. Not finished yet? Okay.
Yeah, I think Beans has some stuff over here. If he hasn't finished them all, we may end up using. What has a neck but no head? Come on, BJ. I know your mind's not on this. Your mind's in different directions. A bottle.
Oh.
Bang. Bing, bang, boom.
I was thinking, like a shirt has a neckline, it has a place for the neck, but
a t-shirt.
A t-shirt. Okay, so you and Stephanie were on the same wavelength about that.
Okay.
Here you go.
Let's make it. There it is.
There you go.
BJ can pick up back down to earth, didn't you, honey? Okay. I'm tall when you're young. I'm short when I'm old. What am I? I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? Besides our height, anyway.
I was going to say,
yeah,
I think we shrink a couple inches as we age. So.
Yeah.
She's got cracker crumbs all around her black nose.
Well, get out your camera, take a picture. Is your camera doing something?
Oh, she's so funny. What? I know. You still want more cracker. I don't know what you're going to do when the crackers run out.
Right? I was just thinking about that. The Beans, he doesn't have any treats up here.
Oh, Stephanie says a burning candle.
Okay.
I'm tall when
Ooh, I'm she's good.
Oh,
she's thinking outside the box. I like that.
That would work.
Fire.
Fire.
Yes. As the fire dies down. Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think I'm being paged here. Candle.
Candle. There you go.
Okay. I'm going to put this one up, and Boo says he needs to go out. So
okay,
we're gonna disappear for a minute.
Okay.
I have no sword. I have no spear. Yet I rule a horde, which many fear. My soldiers fight with a wicked sting. I rule with might, yet I have no king. What am I?
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of words, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No sword, no spear, yet I rule a horde which many fear. My soldiers fight with a wicked sting. I rule with might, yet I am no king. Yeah, you got it right, Stephanie. And she said, I'm going to go with BJ. And then you had it right. Don't change your first answer. John Boy Walton. I have no sword. I have no spear. I have a dog who likes to bark. Yet I rule a horde which many fear. See, I was kind of thinking like a queen bee, like a honey, like she has the could be a wasp. I have no sword, I have no spear, yet I rule a horde which many fear would be a wasp's nest. My soldiers fight with a wicked sting. Wasps can sting you.
This is hard.
Well, at first I was thinking, okay, queen bee, it's like a honey hive thing or whatever, but
There you
people
go.
wouldn't fear a honey hive. So then I got to thinking, what if it's like a wasp's nest, and it's a wasp? They have wicked sting. I don't know. But it could be a male wasp instead of a female. But see, a queen bee, that would definitely be a female. I don't know. That's a good one. Stephanie says, this is hard. And then she says a queen bee. Okay.
But I like John Boy Walton.
Yeah. You like to explain that one to us, BJ?
I like it. Just out of the clear blue. I like it.
Stephanie says, I say queen bee because of the word sting. Yes. That's what made me think of some sort of an insect because of the stinger.
There it is.
All right.
Good job, sweetie. Good
I guess
job.
you would kind of not like to get messed up in a beehive with a whole bunch of bees.
I one time, other was tiny. He was still in a, what do they call those things? The
Carrier.
the carrier that you carry on your chest, you know, the material thing. He was still in one of those, you know. And we were walking, me, my mother, my grandmother, we're out walking in the woods. And all of a sudden I had to go to the bathroom. Well, I'm not shy about that. So I went out and I went by a tree just to hide. And I went by a tree and squatted and did my business, right? And I ended up with yellow jackets all in my pants, all in my shirt, in my face. I got stung by, I guess I happened to find a tree that had yellow jackets in the ground right there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't any big deal for me, except I had other on me. So my grandmother was like, my mother was shooing them off of me, and my grandmother was going, give me other, give me other, give me other. You know?
The thing is if you had been allergic and all those stings at one time, that could have been serious.
Yeah. And I'd never been stung. So I didn't even know, you know. So we got back to the house and they put me in cool water and drenched me, you know, just trying to, you know, get all the poisons out and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I don't know. So then they watch me. But then, you know, like I said, he was only 4 months old at the time. So that was their main concern was, get him off you. Get him off you. Don't get this baby hurt.
Yeah. It
I'm
could
like,
be really bad
get him,
for a
get
baby.
him, get him, you know.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll figure out how to get these guys off of me. Just get him away. A rooster is sitting on the roof and the barn faces west. If it laid an egg, would the egg roll to the north or to the south?
There's Stephen. Welcome back.
Hi, honey.
What?
I thought you got lost in the maze.
Okay. A rooster is sitting on the roof of a barn facing west. If it laid an egg, would the egg roll to the north or to the south? Oh, okay. Here we go. BJ says roosters don't lay eggs nowhere. And Stephanie says, does it even roll?
Right?
Yeah. Okay. I see that now.
Well, we know what only rolls downhill, folks, right? We've been in the business, working force. We know what rolls downhill.
That was definitely a trick one, huh? Trying to make us think a rooster's going to lay an egg. Stephanie likes watching those chicken channels, so she would know.
A cowgirl rode into town on Friday. 3 days later, she left on Friday. How is that possible? Depends where he is in the country, right?
Oh.
Are we going to do the Australian toilets flushing the other direction from the Western Hemisphere? Yeah, of course you were right, honey. You were right. You got it. A cowgirl rode into town on Friday. 3 days later, she left on Friday. How is that possible? Yeah, you love the chickens? Yeah. I like watching them, but I'm not one to take care of one. Other left me with a rooster here for a year or so.
Hey, Carol. Boy, Carol pops in and she says the horse was named Friday.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
BJ says
She might have gotten drunk.
What is it?
Good
girl?
job, Carol. Well, you came in at the right time, honey. You came in at the right time. Steven says the horse was named Friday. The horse was named Friday. There it is.
Okay.
Good job, everybody.
I'll be right back. Oh.
Okay, this gives us a chance. Yeah. What kind of lion never roars? We have time. Nothing's echoes. Yeah. My pops told me that one before. See, I told you they were old dad jokes. Steven.
Okay.
Woo! She's all over it.
A dandelion.
What kind of lion never roars? So, broken but bountiful, blessed. Dandelion, she says.
Mm-hmm.
Steven says dandelion. BJ says the flower dandelion. Stephanie says the flower.
I'm going to go with it's a dandelion.
You're going to go with the majority.
Ooh, I got a new peach water flavor packet.
Oh, okay.
That was, oh, wow, that tasted really good.
Do you like peach flavor?
I do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not much of a.
I grow down as I grow up. What am I? Oh, goodness. I grow down.
Yes, yeah, good job, honey. Hope you guys are keeping score. Now, broke but bountiful. What is her name again?
Carol.
Carol. All right, Carol. Come on, honey. You're
Carol
coming
with
from behind
an
and you're
E
just
on
kicking
there.
backside on these things. Yeah, keep your score, guys. Would love to hear them. I grow down as I grow up.
I'm going to say a carrot.
A goose.
Hi, Berry.
A goose.
Oh, the roots. Okay, well, I was thinking, a carrot, the tops of the carrot grow up, but the bottom of the carrot grows down into the dirt.
I like to use those in my homemade vegan yogurt. Okay. Duck. Berry likes duck. Goose duck. Duck goose.
Duck goose, huh?
It's a candle again. Potato.
Potato.
This one has me stuck. That's okay. Keep your score. You're right there. I bet you're right.
Stephanie says, I'm sticking to my first guess this time. Okay.
All right.
I'm going with the candle. I'm going with carrot.
And drum roll, please.
A goose? How did Berry know that?
He must have a dad that tells him old dad.
Oh, down. Goose the
dam.
That's why he got that. Okay.
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
Toothless.
Right. Well, I know Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Did you guys ever have to learn that one? That's the only one I know about it.
Okay, what kind of bear? Bear.
A gummy bear.
Ooh.
Yeah, PJ, that is good. That is good. My ex-girlfriend.
Steven.
Oh, if I like these comments, I would bring that one right up. That's good. That's good. A toothless bear. There you go. I remember that song. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not the only one that, yeah, we say it all the time. And home again, jiggity jog. We said that a lot too. Just little stupid things we used to say. Okay, you like the gummy bear? Yeah. I'm sorry. I like my ex-girlfriend better. Okay. A gummy bear.
Gummy bear. Look at you, BJ. Oh my goodness.
Good job, honey. Okay. Let's see. What has a bottom at the top?
Oh my God.
Are we going to do your ex-girlfriend again? What has a bottom at the top?
Bottom at the top. Bottom on the top.
We had that on a 78 record. Yeah.
Chloe.
Yeah, I remember 78s.
Well, you doing, Chloe?
Thick too, weren't they? They were thick. And you had to have the turntable that would go to 78. Because you had the 78, 45, and the 33.
Oh, very, a leg.
Okay. Stephanie says the leg.
Come here. Are you done?
Remember, Carol, 45, you had to have that.
Yeah.
Adapter.
Yeah.
You know, in the long spool. So
dropped out. Come here. Come here, good girl. Come here, baby.
I still have a turntable in there.
No.
It has an extension, so you can put it up long.
We're in trouble when Barry and Stephanie agree.
Something upside down, yeah. Let's see. Good job, honey. Very good. Because to me, that one was very baffling.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue on that one.
Yeah, that was outside my bandwidth on that one. What's really easy to get into and hard to get out of? Okay, that's my ex-girlfriend's relationship. A wet bathing suit.
I was just thinking that myself.
I have no idea what it is, guys. I don't remember. I put these together two weeks ago. So, a bed. That's good. That's good. I like that. Marriage. Yes. Thank you, Carol. Yeah. Marriage. Yes. It only takes $10 to get into it. Probably about 50 now. And it takes like a fortune to get out, right? So what do we say?
Trouble. Yeah.
Trouble. There you go. Yeah. That, yeah. I can identify with that. I tend to do that a lot.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Got it. I guess marriage could be trouble. Ah,
Synonymous on that one. Okay.
mhm.
What fruit never wants to be alone? Berry, keep score, honey. We're keeping score today. 10-foot hole. Yeah. Good. Yeah. And we've all fallen in that bad boy, haven't we? Climb back
Mhm.
out. What fruit never, ever wants to be alone? You know it, Echo.
I do.
It's what Carol's saying.
Oh, I think she was saying about the marriage being trouble.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Could
Yeah.
very well be. Yeah. I was
Stephanie says
yelling
I
at the
was yelling.
screen from the kitchen. Trouble. We heard you, Stephanie. We heard you, honey.
Hi, Norma.
Oh, Steven. Hi, Norma.
I was thinking of a bunch of bananas, and a pear. Oh, a pear.
Uh-huh. I
Uh-huh.
love
Okay,
this. I
very, very.
love this.
Mm-hmm.
Pear, grape, a pear. I love this. This is cool. I love these different ideas. This shows how different ideas can come together. I just love this idea. Let's see what we've got here. A pear.
Berry, and Stephanie.
There you go. Each one get a point. Okay. Oh, sorry. What kind of cup doesn't hold water? Okay. Who's not going to get this one?
You did what I did with my bad mouse here that double clicks. It doesn't click when I want it to, and it double clicks when I don't want it to.
Yeah.
Who, pear, good.
Well,
shout.
And I'm using a mouse I haven't used in a while. So.
Oh, very,
Thank
very.
you, Berry.
Did you see the
You read that, did you? You read that, did you? Okay. And the winner is Berry.
You got 2 tiny pieces left, Chloe, and that's it.
Uh-oh.
You ate your whole bag of crackers.
Yeah, I think Beans has 2 more nibbles here.
Okay.
If there are 7 oranges and you take 3 away, how many oranges do you have? Plastic ones with cracks in it. Yeah. Cupcake.
I like Steven's plastic ones with a crack in it. Yeah, that wouldn't hold water either, would it?
Are you at 3? Are you at 3, Berry? Okay, keep up with it, honey. Because we're going to ask you at the end and see how everybody's doing.
Okay, if there are 7 oranges.
But yelling for my answer. Okay, we'll be listening for you, Stephanie.
You take 3 away. How many oranges do you have? Oh, okay. I see why he's saying 3. If there's 7 and you're taking 3 of them, how many do you have?
Uh-huh.
3. Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Berry? That was your answer?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
think
sorry.
that's what they're
I thought that's
saying.
how many you've gotten right
Yeah.
so far. I apologize. DJ says 3 as well.
Yeah.
7. Steven
There's
says 7.
7 to start out with, but you take 3 away. So how many do you have?
4.
No.
Stephanie,
3.
we heard you. We heard
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
And Norma says 3. I think
Okay.
3 is correct because you have 3. Since that's how many you took. Yes. That was a
Good
tricky
job.
one too.
Good job.
You're done. Go lay down on your bed. No, you ate the whole bag of crackers.
That was it.
Great job. We're gonna take it.
4, 3, 7, 3. Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. All right.
So what kind of scores did we get, guys? Did anybody keep up with their scores?
Those are really good ones.
Makes your brain work a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And Steven says,
So
I
you're
bought
feeling better
7 though. Yes. I'm going to be peeling a lot of tangerines the next few days because I bought baby girl a big old bag of them. And she loves those things.
Oh, good. Good. Those are fun to eat too because they're once you peel them, they're like
Yeah.
individual little bite size. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Oh, she'll love them, especially if you're going to have her for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got her some, there's these little yogurts that are, kid size. And I got her some of those.
Okay.
And I got her the little ice cream in the cup, so I don't have to dish it in a bowl and dirty all that. I even bought a package of plastic spoons.
There you go.
I'm like, every time I have her, I end up with so many dishes,
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, hey, you can have your own plastic disposable spoon. The yogurt comes in a cup. The ice cream comes in a cup. The oranges don't need a cup. It's
And
like,
you know how to reach the garbage can.
yes. Yeah. She gonna come stay a few days.
I bought 7 though. Yeah. You wanted more than 3, more than 4. You want 3. You bought 7. You wanted your whole 7. You got gypped. Did you get gypped, honey? Hi, Chef.
Okay. I think you should go lay
That was
down now.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
We're done. Hi, Chef Hit Dive. Oh my gosh. Did y'all see his video where he made the tomahawk steak?
No. I've heard of it.
I was in the grocery store yesterday. They had tomahawk steaks. I had never seen them there before.
Okay.
$47 for one steak.
Okay.
But that thing is humongous.
Yeah. And for that price, you don't want to mess it up. So if anybody decides to indulge, go to Chef and see how it's done so you don't mess up $47 worth of meat.
For one steak.
Yeah.
It was huge though. But I couldn't believe that particular grocery store actually had them because that's not something that many people buy.
Well,
So.
see what does it mean? Chef, are you trending? So their stores are going to have to start putting in your stuff now? Is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm hearing?
They might have said, hey, if Chef is cooking it, we need to stock those.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll be on the other side of the country. Hey, Chef is trending. We've got to get this in here.
So what's everybody got planned for the weekend? like Body Illusion said, Friday the 13th. Anybody superstitious?
I wouldn't call myself superstitious. I just don't push my luck, if that makes sense.
Well, now my daughter says that you can tell by the kids. The kids are always worse on when it falls on a Friday.
Oh, okay.
And also full moons
Full moons. Oh,
affect
yeah.
the kids really a lot.
Everybody acts up on a full moon. Everybody. I
Yes.
worked at a rest home for about 2 years during, you know, and you could always tell when it was a full moon, especially if you worked nights. You could always tell it was a full moon. Everybody was up running around and walking the halls and fiddle farting, and nobody could sleep. And, it was just constant. And messes. Yeah, you can really tell. It's just another day. Okay. Well, I'm hoping to have something going on tomorrow, to celebrate the Friday the 13th. And then also, I'm not going to see anybody till after St. Patrick's Day. So, St. Patrick's Day is a big deal. It's always been a big celebration for me. Big celebration for me and my friends and stuff. I mean, our group would not celebrate birthdays or any holidays, but St. Patrick's Day, we always got together with a big, big hoopla.
So who is with you, Echo? This is Body Illusion. And
Hi, honey.
some call her Lucy. I call her Body Illusion. Let me pin her channel though for you so that you can
I saw the Buddha
check it out.
with kimchi noodles. Okay. All right.
So when you say we're not going to
Something
see you
cheesy,
till
something fun.
after, that
That's
means
nice.
we're not going to see you?
What's that?
What did you say about St. Patrick's Day? After Friday, we're not going to see you until
Oh, I
after.
won't see anybody till after St. Patrick's Day. So we'll probably have to do some St. Patrick's Day tomorrow as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it won't be until the next Friday. And that's when it's spring. That's spring.
Yes. Okay.
That's spring, and that's Bee's birthday. I don't know if you guys know who Bee is. She pops in on Echo's channel every once in a while. It's her birthday as well, and the first day of spring here.
Okay. There's Body Illusions channel. Let me pin it. There we go.
Are you both live at the same time? Well, right now we're all on Echo's channel. We try not to go live at the same time. We usually just stay to one channel or the other. Whoever.
But we do put the collaboration thing, and so it appears on their channel, so their viewers can check it out through that way as well. And then Stephanie is from the WSFN channel. She's my other Thursday trivia host. And then also we do Sunday night Bible trivia. And Body Illusion and I do Self Care Sundays every other Sunday. So you'll see a lot of Stephanie and Body Illusion on my channel.
Yeah. And so what we usually do is we usually put it on Echo's channel, and then we do the collaboration. It's less confusion than having it all on different channels, and nobody can see the chat. Now the chat is all in one spot, and everybody can talk to each other, and they're not missing each other out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we had that a lot. People would say, I can't see so-and-so, or I didn't see that comment, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, this is so much easier. All get together in the same place, right? St. Patrick's Day in celebrated that to some of my dad's family. Oh, okay. Some of your dad's family is Irish? Well, at one time I had really red hair, so I was somewhere but I'm the only redhead in the family. I think I have a second or third cousin that's another redhead, but that's only the two of us in the whole family.
Wow.
Nobody has hair. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, Norma. We can't all be everywhere all the time. Believe me, I've tried and I fail at it. So I totally get it. And I have definitely gotten way behind on watching stuff because of the of me being sick, I didn't even feel good enough to be watching stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Norma, you got to realize, honey, there's another Sunday coming,
oh yeah,
right? There
we do it every Sunday night.
you go.
You can
There you go.
always come again. Oh, Stephen is saying he celebrates St.
Oh, okay.
Patrick's Day.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Good.
we have to build a leprechaun trap for Anaisa's school project this month.
Oh my gosh, I forgot I have a leprechaun here. Oh, go ahead.
And so I have the instructions, and it says something about leprechauns are attracted to green shiny things,
Okay.
and you can use any kind of box, and you try to build a trap so that they can take it to school and they can try to catch them a leprechaun.
Uh-huh.
So that's one thing we'll be doing this weekend while she's here. And then also my daughter got some of the egg dyeing little cup things. I guess you got to put vinegar in there, and it's got the little tablet for the color
Okay.
to dye Easter eggs.
Okay.
And so I bought eggs, so we're going to boil eggs, and she's going to dye Easter eggs, and we're going to make the leprechaun thing. I don't know what else she has planned for us to do, but I know we're going to do those two things.
Oh, she'll dream up something else.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. We'll be here Thursday night, Friday night, and all day Saturday, and all day Friday. So
Yeah.
we'll have extra time to be doing something fun, you know.
Leprechauns hate drinking Guinness when I used to drink it. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I was never a Guinness drinker. Yeah. It was just a little too heavy for me. Yeah. Yeah, but you got to realize I'm in the States. You know, what we have here is Coors and Bud. You know, I never liked that either, but, you know, Guinness is. And now around here, it seems to be wheat beer. Seems to be all the rage.
Huh.
Beer made with wheat. And when you pour it, it looks like beer. It's kind of, you know, it looks like beer, but it has things floating in it.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's okay. I don't drink it. It doesn't bother me.
I
Well,
don't
put it
even
in there
like,
if you want to.
I don't even like pulp in my orange juice.
Oh,
I
really?
like stuff floating around in my drink. No. No.
Yeah, I had a friend, and I'm kind of far away from him now, but I would go every St. Patrick's Day and go to his, because he's passed now. And I don't think anybody visits him. He has like 5 kids and stuff like that, and I don't think anybody visits him. So I would go to his place, and I would take a green carnation, and I would put it there, and I would take his favorite drink was peppermint schnapps. Peppermint schnapps and St. Patrick's Day don't go together, but that's what he drank. So I would get a little half a pint, and I would pour it on and I would sit there and I would chit chat with him for about an hour, and then I would go. And I would like, okay. With ginger wings. Leprechaun hats on your head with ginger wings. Let me show you other made a leprechaun hat. Okay, Stephen, did you want to talk about that? Let's talk about it. I'll probably be pulling it out for tomorrow anyway. And most people that's been around me has seen this hat. I wear it at Christmas. I wear it all. But other made this hat. And if you look at the detail of this hat he made, look at that. Isn't that
Cool.
pretty? Isn't that pretty? And then the feathers and everything. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. There you go. Ain't that
Cool.
cute?
There you go.
Let's do something like that. Is that a little better? There you go. What do you think? You like that, Stephen?
What?
What?
Don't let me pick you up?
With ginger wings. Okay. If you want to join me, I keep asking you, and every time I ask you, you run away, Stephen. I've noticed that. If you want to climb on with me tomorrow, you don't have to show your face or anything. We can chit chat. We can talk about the difference in the leprechauns and the beliefs and stuff like that. I think that'd be fun. You like that? Isn't that cool? Isn't he creative?
Yeah.
He's so creative. And then he took it and he covered it and he did this. And then he made these pens. And then yeah, he's very creative. He's very, very creative. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Yeah. All I need is a ginger wing. Okay. I don't know what that is. What is a ginger wing? You brought it up twice now. Now I'm going to ask you, what is a ginger wing?
Oh, Norma's asking about Stephanie's lives that she was doing on the treadmill. That was for the walking into 2026 collaboration with Gail's channel. But she is going to be doing some more lives coming up very soon. But I don't know if they'll be walking outside or just on the computer or what. Stephen says he's shy. Well, you don't have to show your face.
Stephen. And you know I don't believe that. You know I don't believe that.
I may take y'all with me when the weather gets steady. Yes, because she's in Ohio.
That'll be fun.
So you all know it's been very snowy and icy and cold and all that. But see, Stephen, you can do this. You can have a picture to put up instead of your actual face. You know?
See, mine is Sammy.
Yeah, you can have any kind of picture to put up there.
Yeah.
And then that way you don't have to show your face if you don't want to.
Yeah. And you can choose it. And you can choose a blank. Because if it's a blank, it'll just show S.
Yeah.
Because that's what your first letter of your handle is. Yeah. S.
So or you could use the picture that you have as your icon.
Yeah. Your emoji or whatever it is. Yeah. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah.
But he still hasn't. I asked him a couple of times to reach out. Email me. And because I think he would be so interesting. I think he has a lot to offer a lot of people that he doesn't realize. I think he does.
Norma and I both were very, very shy at first. We both were like, we don't want to be on camera. And when we started on YouTube, we didn't see anybody doing the picture or just showing their hands and not showing their face. And so I was like, well, even though she wanted to do a crafting channel and show the crafting and stuff, I was like, we still got to show our faces, And oh my gosh, we tried to make introductory videos, and I don't know how many times I had to record mine over and over and over, because it's just, if you're not used to being in front of a camera, you don't really, and then you're seeing yourself as you're recording it, and you're like, I don't want to show that side, or I don't want to look like that, or whatever.
Because you're talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You're talking to yourself, and it's very unsettling at first. But I go on channels a lot that I don't show my face, because the person that I'm on their channel, they don't show their face, so I won't show my face. So there's a lot of channels I go on. Like if I go on with Mission, I don't show my face.
Yeah.
If I go on The Village, very few times I'll show my face. Yeah.
And I've done it before. I've done it before where I've gone on and not shown my face, and my viewers are like, Echo, what's wrong? Why are you not showing us your face? Where are you? And it's like, I even did a silent stream one time, and all I got were comments about, I can't hear anything. Where are you? Why are you not talking to us? And I'm like, it's a silent stream. Just talk to each
Enjoy.
other, you know.
Enjoy.
And I got like I had left it on all
Like this,
night, and the
Sophie.
next morning all I had were these messages. Echo, you left your live running. It's like, did you forget to turn it off? You know, and I'm like, yeah, okay, my people cannot handle me not being there talking to them. You know, they're
Right.
like, where is she? What's going on? You know.
Well, I'm trying to do a Sunday, late Sunday thing of just calming us. And I think we're going to need it more as the spring and summer comes along, because we're going to be so active in the weekend that it's going to be hard to calm down to get our mindset for Monday morning. So I'm trying to do late Sunday, just kind of a nature thing. And sometimes half hour to an hour show, and it's just music and nature, just to calm us back down and get us back regulated for the week ahead. So, but nobody says anything, but I'm always in the chat.
Yeah.
But nobody really questions me, because even if I do my Friday night lives, sometimes I'll have just pictures. If my brain, let's just put it that way, if my brain starts messing with me, yeah, I can't function. So I'll just put something up there.
Crystal Phoenix, welcome
That
in.
is my day off.
See you. Yes, Friday and Sunday are your days off. When I worked, I worked overnight, and I had Tuesday night and Wednesday night off. So Monday night, that was my Friday night.
Right.
I was off Tuesday and Wednesday, which I worked in retail, and so you definitely are going to work weekends. So I never ever got a weekend off, but I got my days off. I was like, I'll take any days off, but I want them two together.
That's the thing.
When you work overnight, you either do two things. That first night when you get off, that next morning, you either stay up and get stuff done and then try to sleep that night, or you go ahead and sleep your normal routine, and then you're up, and then you don't really feel like doing a whole lot, and then the next day you can get stuff done.
Right.
But I was like, I need my 2 days together so I can rest one day and then get stuff done on the other day. You know?
Right.
And even when I would go on vacation, you know, we'd be somewhere, and it'd be 2:00 in the morning. Everybody else is asleep, and Echo's awake. You know,
right?
Like, I just could not switch back and forth from day to night. You know.
Well, and I never wanted to. Like, people were allowed to go on vacation. You know, I was getting up at 2:00 in the morning. You know, it's not like being overnights, but at 2:00 in the morning to start my day. And I would go on vacation, and I'd be up. And they're going, well, why don't you sleep in? And I'm like, because I'm going to be here for a week, and then I'm going to have to fight to get back onto that schedule. I said, I'm just going to stay on this schedule. I'm going to go away until you guys get up, and then I'll come back. You know, I'm going to stay on this sleeping schedule because it's too hard to get back. It's too hard.
And I got so used to sleeping little chunks of sleep here, and then be up doing things, and then get a nap before I go in again, and you know, like that. So it took a long time for me to regulate over to where I can go to sleep at night, and I'll still 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll wake up at least once, but sometimes I can go right back to sleep. Sometimes I'm up for a couple hours and then I go back to sleep. But it was so hard for me to sleep a long stretch because my body was just so used to, just get enough, you know, and keep going. So it does.
Oh, yeah. But I was like you. Yeah. Weekends weren't a thing. I had Mondays, you know, where I labeled them Mondays, like you. Your Monday was
my
Thursday.
Friday, and my Thursday was my Monday.
Yeah. See? So it was, yeah. I mean, my Mondays, and I would change. I had one day off. So it was either I had Monday off or I had Wednesday off. Those are the only 2 days they would give me off when I was waitressing, because those were the 2 deadest days.
Yeah.
Which was fine with me, because if I'm going to be there, I want to make, you know, you want to make tips. So,
yeah, right.
But when it was one day off, you got to get it all done. You got to get all your groceries, all your laundry, all your and try to get rest. And you figure out how, don't you? You figure out how.
You do. You do. You get into a routine and,
Mhm.
you make do with what, you got to do. It was a lot harder when my daughter was younger and I was only sleeping in between while she was at school. I would come home, get her ready for school, take her to school, then try to sleep, then go pick her up from school and then do all the things with her in the evening and then try to take a nap and then try to go back to work. And that was really rough. Now, the last part that I worked, I was by myself. And
Mhm.
so I could get in that routine, pretty
Right.
much. Um, and it's hard when you stop working, like your brain still thinks you got to go to work. You're like,
Well, and especially since you're on a pace like this,
yeah.
when it stops, it's like, uh, uh, and then when my body finally told me that's enough, actually, it was my brain finally told me it was enough. I was like, but I'm going to bed and I don't feel accomplished. I'm not getting things done that I
Uh-huh.
should be getting, yeah. Because I was always felt like I can't take a nap until I feel like I've accomplished whatever it was. Procrastinate, helping me procrastinate going to work. I'm sorry, honey.
Well,
I
have a
love
good
working.
day at work. I'm glad that you stopped in. Thank you so much for joining in with us.
Yeah, I
Um,
love
I,
going to work. It
I
was it was my
myself,
identity.
it
Was
took
my
me a
job.
long time to really enjoy being retired. But now that I am enjoying it, I really don't like it when I have like an appointment to go to or, something that I haven't planned to have to do. It's kind of like, that's my time. What you're
Yeah.
encroaching upon my time. So I did have my mammogram last week and I have a members only video coming out about it. And
Okay.
I did get my results. And so I'll make another members only video coming out about that for next week. So y'all
Okay.
have to become members if you want to find out about that. So
Okay. Which is funny because I just had one done yesterday.
I
Right?
know.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it?
No,
I just,
doesn't bother me at
well,
all.
normally, because I go to the same place every year, to have it done. And
Okay.
I normally get this, I've always had this same lady.
Okay.
And she does the thing where she puts it on there as tight as you can stand it. And then she goes one more little twist.
Oh, then she does the hand crank.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, I can't take it, I can't take it, and it's like I get the anxiety before I get
Mhm.
in there because I know that's what she's going to do. She's not going to leave when she says, "Is that okay?" If you say yes, she's going to crank you a little bit more.
Mhm.
So when I went this time, a different lady came out to get me, and I was like, "Who's this? Where's the regular lady?" And so then we get in there, and it's like she didn't even press it down all the way like the other lady did, and she definitely didn't do the extra twist. I was like, oh, I got a new favorite now. I like this lady. I don't want to see that other mean lady in there. But she did, man. She just like, to the point that you're like, okay, look, I don't have much anyway. I really don't have much when you do that to me. It's like, no. But yes, that's one thing that we have to do.
Should I just cancel my appointments? You'll be fine, honey. They're not going to squish your boob. Stephen, they're not going to
And
squish the boob.
he said before that he is a recovering alcoholic and that's why
Mhm.
he's not ready yet to be on,
Mhm.
but maybe one day he will, and we
Well, and
totally
that's
get
another
that.
reason why I told him to email me
Yeah.
because, Stephen, between you and me and the lamppost, I don't use the word recovering. I don't understand recovering. You're not recovering from it. You have that sickness till the day you die. You don't recover from it. Your life may recover from it, but you don't recover from it. So I don't understand the word recovering. I mean, I flat out tell people, I don't announce it, but I flat out tell people if they say something, I say, I'm an alcoholic. But as you can see, it doesn't bother me to talk about booze and stuff like that because it's been long enough where it's not triggering to me or anything like that. But yeah, I've been down the road. I've been homeless. I've been I did a lot of things for a roof over my head for yeah. So That's the reason I said, reach out to me. Maybe we could chit chat, but he'll get there. He'll
Oh
get
yeah.
there.
And
I didn't mean to dump that all on you guys.
but that's what we're here for. We're all just a bunch of broken people who all have our things,
Yeah.
and nobody looks at anybody else like, oh well, but my problem's not as bad as that, or whatever. It's like we're all very accepting of the fact that we know how it can get, things.
And we've all walked different paths.
Yes, we
We've
have.
all walked different paths. And some reason, some energy has brought us here together. And there's a reason for it. That's the way I look at life. There's a reason for it. Yeah.
And there are some people you will click with, and there are other people that you never will, no matter how hard you try. And I used to always take that personally, like, well, there's got to be something wrong with me that so-and-so doesn't like me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. Some people just are not open to other people, and it's okay. You don't have to like everybody. It's like who you want to, and become friends with who you want to become friends with, but just always know that we try to keep it safe and respectful. We don't let people come in here and be rude to each other and things like that, because we're not about that. I agree with what
You
you're
do you, honey.
saying. At least
I'm not here to judge.
anymore.
Whatever's right for you. And I'm here to support you.
You're still an alcoholic. Well, and it's like I quit smoking 25 years ago, but I still consider myself a smoker because one cigarette, and guess what?
And you're off and running again.
Yeah. So it's kind of like I choose to abstain from smoking, but I still have that addictive personality that if I smoked, I would be a smoker. So I don't ever consider myself a non-smoker. But I'm like you, Lucy, as far as I can be around people that smoke, I can, understand why people smoke, and it's okay because it's a personal thing that, you're going to deal with it however you deal with it. My daughter actually said to me the other day, she was talking to somebody and she said that they just found out they're diabetic. And she was like, oh, well, my mom's a diabetic. And she turns to me and she goes, are you still considered a diabetic? And I'm like, yes, I'm not I'm not having to be medicated for it, but I will always be diabetic. Once you're diabetic.
Your pancreas has already been damaged.
Yes. So even though my body is functioning without taking the insulin, it doesn't mean that I'm never going to be a diabetic,
Right.
So it's like, there's a lot of things that we still have as parts of us. They're just not maybe the main thing, that we have to deal with or whatever.
But Stephen, I am so afraid of that switch, that light switch. I am so, and that's the way in my mindset is that light switch. It's so many times I quit, and it took all my power and all my strength to push that light switch off. And I could walk over there with my pinky and go click, and that light switch is back on again. Mm-hmm. It's that easy.
Yeah.
It is that easy. And it's that scary. And until you get the fear of P-Waddly do, but getting it turned off, by dang, it takes everything. And that's the way I look at it. It's light switch.
And it's like from smoking, I was what I call a late smoker. I didn't start smoking till I was 20. And I was in school and everybody else in the class smoked. And every time we'd get ready for a test and we'd be doing the study session, boy, they'd be smoking like chimneys. And I didn't really even know what smoking was all about, and I would kind of be like, why do y'all smoke so much when we're getting ready for a test? And they're like, oh, it helps calm your nerves and it, makes you feel better and da, 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 da. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I need to try that then because, I'm a nervous wreck before the test. So,
and it's a stimulant to start with, but go ahead.
So I would start smoking around the test time. And then after the test time was done, I would stop and then I wouldn't smoke again until getting ready for another test. And, and so it was very gradual. And then it got to be where it was at least once a week. And like if I went out somewhere, I would have a cigarette. If whoever I was with had a cigarette, that kind of thing. And then when I actually got to where I was smoking every day, you don't even like see that transition into smoking part of the time to smoking all of the time. It just
Mm-mm.
like
Mm-mm.
part of your life then after a while.
Yeah.
So I've quit several times over the years, and I really do believe it comes down to sheer willpower, that
Yeah, it
you
does.
just have to decide you're not going to do it, because you are the only one that can stop yourself from doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I tried to have other, like other people hold cigarettes, or other people, tell me no, or, that doesn't work, you know.
Yeah.
But I know how I am, and I know how much I enjoyed smoking. That if I ever started smoking again, I would be a smoker. And I know that there's health benefits in not doing it, but
Mhm.
there's a lot of things that we, just environmentally that are not good for us.
I
So
mean, look at it. Bacon. Bacon is one of the uckiest things for us. And bacon goes with everything. Come on, folks. Bacon goes with everything. Yes, addictive personality. I think I'll always be restricted, but at least now I don't get withdrawals from it. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. No more DTs. Yeah, I called them the whips and jingies. See, we even had, see, that's how long I did it for. We made nicknames for it, whips and jingies. Yes,
I guess
addictive
you just have
personalities.
to
I
want
think
to
I'll
quit.
always be
Yeah.
addicted, but now I'm not addicted. I've I've been sober for months, but still think I can buy a beer. Yes, yes. I don't know about where you are. You can stop at a gas station. You can stop at a grocery store. You can. It is everywhere, everywhere.
Well, and
I
and
don't
the
know if
thing
you.
about that, you might can have one beer and not have any more. But then again, it might be like cigarettes are for me, and I know that one is going to lead to more. It's that first one that's gonna, start it. So
Well, they say what is Stephen? Help me out with this, honey. I guess you just have to want to quit. What it sounds easier than it is,
yeah,
Stephanie. You just have to want to quit. It sounds a lot. It sounds really simple. Um, but what is the line? One is not enough, and 1,000 is too
would never
many.
be
Or
too many. Or yeah, one
what?
is never enough, and 1,000 would never be enough. That's what it is. One is never enough. 1,000 would never be enough. So it's
Something
like,
like that. Something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's the truth for me. It took me years to even think about using mouthwash.
Ah,
To
yeah.
this day, I still read labels of cold medicine
Yeah.
because I don't want it. Because cough medicines, a lot of cough medicines.
Yeah.
I don't have NyQuil in my house. I haven't had NyQuil in my house in years. Just
Yeah.
I don't have it. But even cough medicines will have alcohol in them, and
Mm.
I'm just afraid of that light switch. Whatever may click it on, and I may do it by accident.
Yeah.
By grabbing up cough medicine, the wrong cough. I don't want to touch that light switch again. It's an ugly, ugly road.
Yeah.
I've been on an ugly, ugly road before. Yeah, behind
And that's one thing they talk to you about when you're getting ready to have weight loss surgery, that, being a food addict, and even if you're not really addicted to food, you still can't control the food, the amount of food you eat or something. And so that's addictive personality. And once you can get that under control, it may switch you to something else. And a
yeah,
lot of people go to drinking or shopping or gambling,
gambling is a big
or
one.
even smoking, or, other drugs or whatever. And I can see that. I can see how that would be a thing, because, you do what you focus on.
Right.
So if you're focusing on the food, that's what you're going to do. But when you try to not focus on that, you're going to start focusing on
That's
something
what it
else.
is.
She says
One is
one
too many,
is
and a
too
thousand is never
many,
enough. That's
and
what
a
it is.
thousand
Thank
is
you,
never
honey.
enough. There you go. Thank you, Stephanie. So yeah, that's one thing they do caution you about is that you may switch addictions.
Yeah.
So I want to be
But
addicted to
I really
happiness.
think, me personally, and when it comes to like food, or why don't they do therapy? Why is this addiction even happening? Instead of you may switch addictions. Well, okay. So I'm going to be skinny, but I'm not going to have a dime because I'm going to be spending it all at the gambling hall. You know what I mean? Why aren't
Yeah.
we fixing that at the same time we're fixing the weight issue? I
Well,
don't understand.
and you do have to, you're supposed to, at least I'll put it that way. You're supposed to be able to fix the reason that you're using food for your comfort or whatever it is, you know. But
What does
that's why
that
so
mean?
many people fail at it
What does
because
that
they're
mean?
not fixing the problem. They're
What does that
just
mean? Fix the problem.
like, if I didn't deal with my eating habits, if I didn't change my eating habits, if I just had the surgery, but I kept eating like I normally ate, I wouldn't have changed the problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
But that's not to say that I would not still, if I could, you know, want to eat more than I eat, you know, but
Hmm.
I physically cannot. So
Hmm.
that is how I deal with it, not doing it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I
but
don't know.
that doesn't
Can
mean it
you
wouldn't
fix an
change to something
addiction?
else. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah. I don't know. It just seems like they should do some therapy to find out why you have the eating habit, why that is your addiction of choice, before they do the surgery. So it doesn't evolve into something else,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, let's see what's everybody saying. I guess you want the answer to Stephanie. Yeah. You have to want it. You have to really want it. And it's a weird want. It is deep. It is to your core. You have to want it. People who on crack and smack go to methadone, and that's a long journey unless you quit the withdrawals, and then you can get hooked on methadone. Methadone is addicting, so it's like you're just
And
substituting.
that's the
It's not as hard on your body, but it's still,
but
and
that's
then
the
they'll
bad
do
thing
both.
about addiction. You develop the addiction because there's something that you're trying to, you know, lessen the pain or deal with or whatever. And so you develop that addiction to do that. And then once the addiction gets so bad, you have to go through the withdrawals, which is probably going to be worse than whatever it was that you were trying to cover up and help with in the first place. And I understand why people are like, no, I just need to keep at a level, you know, thing. I don't want to have too much or too little. But yeah.
I can never do that. I can never do that. Yeah, I didn't realize you could die from DTs, from withdrawals. So I laid in the bed 3 days in a puddle of sweat, seizures. My stomach was, I was jumping in seizures, and I was hallucinating and stuff like that. And I just went, well, that's part of, you know, I
Yeah.
didn't realize you could die from it. People
Yeah.
are dying. You needed to go to the hospital. And I went, well, yeah. But me personally, see if, and I've met people that have gone to the hospital when they were coming down, and the doctors fill them up with meds so the coming down is easier on their body. And I'm like, me personally, you need to know what you did to your body. That scared me when I finally realized what I was doing to my body with the hallucinations and the seizures. And I went, I have done this to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a wake up call. That's a wake up call. Meds to bring you down easy. Yeah. Okay. That was easy. We'll just go do it again.
I was going to say that's probably why rehab doesn't work, because it's just a cycle. If you don't break that cycle somehow, you're just going to, the same
Yeah.
thing's
You
going to
got
happen.
to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just like medicines, too many side effects. Exactly. And how many side effects have not been studied and we don't know about, you know? That's what scares me when people are doing
It is.
mixing stuff and you don't even know what it is you're getting. And
Uh-huh.
you know.
The only withdrawals you can do is, yeah, you can die. You can literally die from coming down off alcohol. Now, a lot of drugs will make you feel like you want to die or that you're going to die, but you won't. But alcohol will kill you. It will kill you coming down. Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Mm.
I didn't know that. Nobody told me that. I just wanted to do it in the privacy of, my own space.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I didn't want to be poked and probed and lights on me, and no, just let me do it right here,
Mm.
So, yeah.
And that's all it took that one time?
Me? Oh no. I was like everybody else. I quit a bunch of times, but yeah, that one time that was so bad, yeah, that woke me up. And then about 2 years later, I did I can have just one.
Mm.
And off I went again. And Stephen, you may contest to this. Once you quit or stop, I should say stop. If you start up again, you're back at that plateau and even higher. It's even worse. So I mean, I had that one drink and I went straight up into the sky, and it just. But that was only like a 6-month run, and I went but. Yeah, but we all had to learn. Oh, I can have just one. I can have just one. I can have just one. But as I said, took me years to. Oh, did you see him walk by? Yeah, he came through. He came back in. He was sitting in the hall. Yeah, but as I said, it took me years before I could even do mouthwash. I was just afraid because there's alcohol in it. What if a drop or two gets down my throat and flicks that switch on? You get to that point, like you with that one bite. Don't take that one bite. It's going to hurt. Don't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm thankful it hurts because I wouldn't probably stop if it didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm that kind of personality that I kind of need to have that in there, to help me.
Roundabouts. Yeah. It's a addiction is a horrible, horrible thing. Horrible, horrible thing. But with care and strength, you can get through it. We can all get through it. It takes to your core. You find something in yourself deep down inside, and you have to find it. And when you find it, it'll get you there. But
He's so precious. He loves you so much, Lucy. Such a good dog.
I'm Granny.
He's
This
not his
other's
mama.
dog.
He's his granny.
I'm Granny. But that's it. I mean, I can talk about addiction and especially alcoholism, but it gets a little heavy. The roads I've been and the places I've been and the things I've done. I've done a lot of things to get me over, to get me through. Because I didn't look like this. Stephen, I didn't look like this when I was doing it. I was cute and svelte and long red hair, and I could get away with murder.
It's easy to get caught back up with it. It catches up with you quicker once you quit and start again. I bet.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. It's just like, and they tell you that, but that doesn't stop us. They tell us this, but it doesn't stop us. And I just went poof, right off the deep end. Shoo. Boy, when I fell off that wagon, I bounced down the hill and everything. Yeah. Back to the homelessness and the whole 9 yards. Yeah.
And that's the thing, you're honest with yourself about what you've gone through and what you've been able to accomplish, a lot of people are in such denial that, oh, it's not that bad, Okay. Get honest with yourself. Realize, like you said, you're doing it to yourself. And I still say almost all of my problems stemmed from the fact that I didn't love myself.
Yeah.
It was easy to mistreat me and my body because I didn't have it, there was no value in it for me.
Well, you end up going down this road being a female. Okay, Stephen, your experience, I'm sure, was totally different. Everybody's experience is different. Being a female, I could get away with a lot more things, but I had to disrespect me even more, if that makes sense. And so then the people I'm around are disrespecting me. So the respect in myself and I'm getting from other people is just null. There isn't any. So you end up in this spiral, if that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it was boredom. Okay. And then it just kept going. After you got unbored, you kept going. Mine wasn't boredom. Nah. It was. I can say I worked in a bar, but a lot of people work in bars that aren't alcoholics. I can say that I had fun there, and I did this and I did that, and no, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. It was just, it's who I am, and it finally popped out. And then I let it rule me for quite some time. It was, I would wake up and the first thing I would think about is, how do I go and get another one? How do I go and get more? How do I go? But I talk about alcohol more frequently, but I was one of those, and it's very, Stephen, you may understand this, it's very normal. It's pretty common that because I'm still talking 90s, 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 80s and 90s mostly. So you would do a drink and you would drink, and then you got to go normal. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to take you down this path, but you would take a drink and then you would get so low. So then you would do a line of Coke and get you back up. But then you would get too high and then you'd have to take a drink and come back down. Yeah. So it was this perpetual. So, I always said that my always cover was, my drug of choice was cocaine. But I think they fed on each other. I had massive plans when I woke up to think I'll wait till tomorrow.
Stephanie wants me to read you her comments.
Okay.
She says, I praise God that I've been blessed to know you, Lucy. You're an amazing person.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just broken, just like everybody else. And that's when the people found me, the person that I was with for so long. Because if you know anything, that when addiction starts, you stop maturing, if that makes sense. Did you know that? When addiction starts, you stop maturing.
You stop maturing?
You stop maturing. Not physically, mentally. Mentally, you stop maturing. So I had been drinking for years. Finally, I cleaned up. And this person that I was with found me when I had just been clean for about a year. So I was still 22, even though my body was like 35, if that makes sense. So I was very immature for the body I was in, and they knew that. And, 28 years later. So I went from the bottle to abuse. That's basically it. Yeah. So
And that, do you think that that has a correlation?
to what?
That if you hadn't had the addiction, do you think that you would have accepted the abuse?
I think I would have been mature enough to see it before it was coming at me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, again, your esteem, I just told you about the esteem. The esteem is so low, even though you've been clean for a while, your esteem is still down here. So anybody that gives you any praise, you're just going to suck it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then again, you look at it and you're like, I can't do any better because that's who I am. So they feed into that low self-esteem, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the immaturity, as I was saying, where I wasn't as mature as I should have been to recognize signs and things like that. So anyway.
Stephen says, it's like a marriage. You can't have one without the other. Drink and Coke was my downfall.
See?
And
I told you, Stephen.
It used to be, you can't have a cup of coffee without a cigarette. You can't end a meal without smoking a cigarette, It's like you can't go out to a bar and have a drink and not have a cigarette,
Cigarette.
Yeah, I get that.
In my head, I'm still 21. Me too, honey, until I look in the mirror. I'm like, Jesus Christ, where'd my mother come from? How was she looking at me for?
Maybe that's the thing, because I used to always think, mentally, emotionally, I'm still a young person. My body is old. My age says I'm old. But the way I look at life and things, I'm still young. But I think that now that I've accepted that, no, you are not young anymore. You are an older person. There's a lot of things I've been able to accept about life and about myself because I'm not looking at it from that immature perspective now,
Yeah.
And so it's like,
even though you're young at heart, or however they want to put it, your mind still matures. You still understand that. I mean, I remember the first time. See, I'm from California. I'm a California girl, guys. So we don't use this word a lot in California. The first time a bad boy, I don't even know if they have bad boys anymore. First time a bad boy said, "Yes, ma'am," I felt anxious. I thought I was older than dirt. I went, oh my God, he's calling me ma'am. I'm not that old. Because California, we don't use it. I know in the South, I know it's said a lot. And miss, like Miss Edna. Her name's not Miss Edna. Her name's Edna. But some reason, Miss gets put on the front of things.
Yeah. I don't know, because I don't do it to everybody. But I don't do it to Miss Edna now as much as I used to. When I first met Miss Edna, it was like I always said Miss Edna,
That's the reason I put her in parentheses, Miss, when I say,
yeah.
I don't know what that is, honey. BJ, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't know what that is.
You need to explain what kind of breakfast that was, or what was the breakfast.
Yeah.
Stephen says, until I lost my dog, broke my heart. She made me be a responsible person when struggling with addiction. She grounded me when I was recovering. Yes. And
Yes.
They know what you need. Yes. I don't care what anybody says. My little Chloe, as much as she's a pain in the rear end sometimes, that's what I always say. If that dog could talk, because she knows all my secrets. She knows everything I've been through.
But Stephen, doesn't it, with your fur baby, didn't it help you start getting into a different routine as well?
Yeah.
Because they don't let you sleep. Mm-hmm. If it's time to eat in the morning, they'll get you up. It's time to eat. They go to the bathroom at 10 o'clock in the morning. You better be at that door at 10 o'clock in the morning. They have their routine. They're just like children. They like their routine. And that was, and you could hug them. And they hear, like Echo says, they hear all your secrets, all your pain. They take it in and they never share it. That's the reason why.
Now I just wake and bake.
Yeah, Sammy was one. See, this is Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy was one that listened to me, that was there for me, and that's the reason I put her up there, because she was the one that helped me through a lot. She gave me strength just being there. Yeah. I'm sorry, Stephen. How long has it been since you lost your baby?
That's what his channel is, a picture of his doggy.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. See, that's what you could put up there.
I think it's like was he like a bulldog or bulldog mix or something?
I don't know. Well, let's go. Let me go look. I'm going to go nose at you. Okay? Go to the channel. Oh, look at that face. Oh, what beautiful markings, too.
Oh, I see now what you did. She normally goes and lays in the bed that Stephanie got her for her birthday. And she's got a blanket there. And it's in front of my entertainment center. And I can see it from here. And I was like, where is she at? She's not laying in her bed. She went in my chair and got my blanket out of my chair and was covered up in it. And then when she came, it was dragging behind her. So now I can see the blanket on the floor.
Oh, how fun.
Okay. There's Miss Edna. Hello, sweetheart.
Oh, my goodness. Were your ears burning, honey? She could talk. Yes.
Chloe definitely talks. You just can't understand what she's saying. So.
Do you understand her? Yeah. I bet you, Stephen, you could understand her, right? And then the way she would look at you, and the eyes and the eyebrows and the ears, and you could probably see every expression. Yeah.
That's what I tell everybody, because a lot of people aren't dog people or cat people or whatever, but sometimes you can have that connection with a fur baby that you just can't get with a person.
Yes.
And sometimes it's really beneficial to you emotionally.
Well, we were talking a while ago that we would go to work sicker than a dog, and we would do this and we would do that. And, we had to be at work. Some reason all world was going to end if we missed a day of work kind of attitude. I took off 2 days when Sammy passed. That's how bad it can hit.
Yeah.
Folks. So, Stephen, I do understand. I can't identify.
Oh, he said that's a porcelain dog. He collects them. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's adorable. Oh, Stephen, you're going to have me run all over the place.
Miss Edna, I'm doing so much better. This cold is almost gone. Yesterday I felt pretty good, but today I actually am like, yes, I'm feeling much better. Yeah, I know it's going to be hard when and if Chloe goes over that rainbow bridge. I know she will eventually, but she's so doggone feisty. I don't think she will for a while. Aw.
My great aunt gave this to me when I was 10.
Aw.
I had a pup at that time, and her name was Sweetie. And I went, oh my God, it looks just like Sweetie. She goes, well, do you want it? I have no idea how old it is. It was sitting on her table, and she gave it to me. Yeah. So there you go, Stephen.
Yes. Thank
now
you.
I've got hats, and
I know a lot of people.
Stephen, you're bringing things to my house. Huh? I'm sorry.
Miss Edna said she was glad I feel better, and thank you, Jesus, that I'm feeling better. I said, yeah, a lot of people were praying for me, and I definitely could feel that. Okay, Chloe. Chloe's like, we did the most laying around and resting that we've done in a long time.
Well, see, that's probably another thing too. She's used to you. She's used to you being with her and hug on, and now you're up moving around, so she's not getting any attention.
Yeah, she didn't like it Sunday when I had those 3 lives and she kept having to go back in the bedroom. She was like, this is not working for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to have a good loyalty to yeah. Well, here we go, Steven. There you go.
Yes. Okay.
There's my Dino.
He always looks so calm. He never looks anxious or excited or like anything bothers him, except for when he starts talking to you when he wants a toy or a treat.
Yeah,
then you can tell there's a little something different, If you want loyalty by a dog,
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
See, and the bad thing about it is that when you do love them so much and then they do pass, it really is painful and hurtful. And before I got Chloe, I said I'll never have another one because the last one I had, I was so attached to him. And I was like, I'll never, And then I ended up with Chloe. And now I'm like in that same boat again. It's like, as much as I don't want to have the responsibility of another pet, I know that when I lose Chloe, I just know how I am. It won't be long. It might be days afterwards and I'll be wanting something else, So I just hope that she hangs in there as long as she possibly can.
Yeah. Like when I lost Sammy, I was like, I'll never. But like I said, I went to volunteer at the animal shelter. And, I was down. I was really down. And Boo he had been there 3 years. He was adopted, and they brought him back like 9 months later. They said they couldn't control him. The lady said he was completely useless. He'll never be any good, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at him and I went, nobody wants you. Nobody wants me. We must mean to be together. And ever since then, it's just like, we fight like cats and dogs. Hello. but that's, and he goes outside. He said he never leave a cage. He goes outside. He does what he wants. He runs around the house. He's your husband says no more. Yeah. I don't know about having 40 porcelain dogs. I think that would be really cool, but I'd hate to have to dust them all. When I first moved out of my house, I was first moved out of my family's house. I thought, I'm going to have doilies and I'm going to have tchotchkes and I'm going to have all this stuff. Well, that lasted about a year until you got to take care of all that junk. Doilies slide off the arms of the chair and they slide behind the couch and you got to wash them all the time and you got to dust all these tchotchkes. And I went, I am not doing that. I am not doing that. Because I was always a turn of the century looking thing, claw tubs and stuff like that. And I was going to have a doily. So I think porcelain dogs would be cute, but do you dust them all, Stephen?
That's what I said too, Edna, though. I said, no, not again. I can't. That's why my husband would never let me do foster care, because he knew I wouldn't be able to get those kids back. I would be like, no, not able to do it. And somebody had brought that up one time when I was talking about, when I won't have a pet. And they were like, well, you could foster pets,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I could, but then they would be mine and I wouldn't want to give them up. If somebody wanted them, I would be like, no, I'm keeping it, So, yeah.
Me personally, I would have to know where they're going. Who's the people like? What are they going to do with them? How good are they going to be to them? You know what I mean? I could give them up, but it was like, I'd have to screen them like adopting a child. I have to screen them. There's an old saying, Don't
contemplate the hangover whilst at the party. As long as I know you have gave them a good life, then it's beautiful. They could be with bad parents if you never had them.
Right. That's true. They could have, I don't know why they had problems with Boo. Well, I do. I do. Boo was very aggressive. He was very aggressive. And if you got a cat like that and you got it for kids and stuff like that, yeah, Boo was very aggressive. Because you have to realize he had lived 3 years with in a cage. He can't see, and people are poking their fingers through this cage at him. So Boo couldn't stand fingers. Could not stand it. You reach with the fingers and you just bite him. You just scared him to death. So you would scratch with your knuckles. And then he got used to your hand. And then it's just like anybody else that's gone through trauma and stuff. You don't just jump in.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Let
think
them
about
learn
it.
as they learn. Huh?
How well would you do if all of a sudden you couldn't see and you're
Yeah.
in a little trapped little place, you know?
Yeah, he was born with sight. And he had infections in his eyes so bad that he lost his sight. So he still has eyes there,
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, 7 days a week, somebody poking their finger at you. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. For 3
And then
years.
take you to a strange place
Yeah.
and expect you to
Be
adapt.
all warm and fuzzy.
Yeah. No. I had a blind dog one time
Yeah.
that I didn't know he was blind when I got him. And he was at like one of those puppy mills, and I didn't realize that. And then once I saw him, I couldn't leave him there, so I ended up getting him. But I didn't know he was blind.
See, there's a good point right there. Puppy
Yeah.
mill and blind. They would have put
Yeah.
that baby down.
Mm-mm. And so I couldn't leave him, even though I didn't know he was blind. I just knew he was neglected and abused, And so when I first brought him home, it was like he immediately went up under the couch and he didn't want to come out from under the couch. But I had, he was a poodle, and I had a little chihuahua. And of course, the little chihuahua was like, who the heck do you bring in my house? And why is he under my couch? And so the chihuahua kept going in there and messing with him. And eventually he followed her out, and when they would go outside, for a long time, I kept the leash on him so that I could at least pull him out from under the couch to be able to take him outside. But he got to where he would follow her, and they would go outside, and he would stay right by her or whatever. And I still didn't know he was blind till one day he ran smack into a tree.
Oh,
and I was like, how did you not see that big old tree? And then I started
laughed.
paying attention.
Don't sit there and tell me you didn't laugh at that.
No, I was like shocked, because I'm like, he's following her and she veers to go around the tree and he goes smack into the tree. So then I started watching, and I was like, oh, you can't see anything, poor baby. All you know is to smell her or hear her. And so, so it was
hearing her collar.
Yeah. And it ended up, it was like, I could have got a little lead and hooked him to her, and that would have been his seeing eye dog. I mean, but they got along great. And I had him for years and years, and he got to where he would, get used to his surroundings and things like that. And he would even jump up onto the couch. But now if I ever moved the furniture around, sometimes he would go to jump and it wouldn't be there. And so I would walk him around like, okay, here, the couch is over here now, the chair is over here, so he'd get the idea.
That's when Boo gets the maddest at me, when I've moved the furniture.
Yeah.
Because he'll be walking along, because he doesn't run, but he'll be walking along and he'll go boom, 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 trying to figure out what's going on. But when I brought Boo home, like I said, they told me he wasn't going to leave the cage. He was going to. So I had the carrier, and I just put the food and the water inside the carrier, and I opened the door. I thought, you do what you want to do. When you feel comfortable, come on out. If you don't feel comfortable, stay in there, And within 2 or 3 hours, he was coming out to investigate.
Yeah.
But like I said, you got to let them do it in their own time. Like your baby went under the couch, came out in their own time. Show them love. They will get used to you. Yeah. Yeah. And they'll show their own personalities. Like they all have different personalities, just like people.
When we lived out in the country, and when you live in the country, people will come and drive down your dirt road and they'll let animals loose.
Oh, yeah.
And it was nothing for me to be going to work or coming home from work and pass an animal on the side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Most
I
likely.
got to where, you know, I'd bring them home and I'd feed them and you know, I would take care of them. And I don't even know how many I had. I know I had like 6 cats that lived in the house and more that were outside cats. And then I
Mm-hmm.
had a bunch of dogs that lived outside too. Um, and it's like I had my own little farm, you know, and
Right.
I loved it. And I didn't have any kids. I didn't think I was ever going to have any kids. So it was like, you know, I gave them all my love. And it was hard when we moved into town and I couldn't have all of those. But luckily, before we moved, Christmas came and I was able to advertise and I found a lot of homes for the animals, you know, as
Okay.
Christmas presents. So hopefully they all got good homes, but it was nothing for me to come home with something. I ended up with a cat and 5 kittens one time because this guy was traveling and he was like, I can't take the cat where I'm going, but I couldn't find anybody to take her. So I'm hoping I find somebody up, you know, along the way to take her. And I was like, well, I can take her. Didn't know she was expecting. And like 2 days later, she had 5 kittens. So my husband's like, are we keeping all the kittens? And I'm like, no, I'll try to find the kittens a home, you know, but probably have to keep mama cat. So
Did you? Did you find somebody for the kittens, or did you
I
end
ended
up
up
falling in love with
keeping
them as well?
one kitten, and got the other, found the other 4 homes.
Oh, okay.
But the runt, I nobody ever wanted him, so
Yeah.
I ended up keeping
Well,
him.
that's how I ended up with Sammy. She was the runt of the litter. So, you know, the brothers and sisters beat up on her. And I went back to that again. Brothers and sisters beat up on her because they were Pharaoh. And I was watching them and they're just beating up on her and beating up on her. And I went, okay, come on, baby. Come on. Let me grab you up. I've had rescue dogs. Yes. Yeah. Rescue dogs, if you give them time, because a lot of them have a lot of trauma, but if you give them time, they are the best loves because they appreciate it a lot more because they've gone through heck. Walking into a pole on my phone watching. Yeah, it startles you bad. And then you're going, God, then you look around like, did anybody see that? And now there's so many recordings. It's like, did somebody have their phone on record me doing that? Walking into that pole? We had a few rescues. It was great to give them so much love and a great, yeah, just like Stephen was saying, you know, it's something that you give them the love, and you know, you think, oh, I can't do this, or it's too much, or blah blah blah, but you know, at least they're getting the love and the cherishment that they deserve, as well as you, because I mean, this is unconditional. He drives me absolutely bonkers, but it's unconditional. Huh, Beano? Huh, my Beano boy?
Well, I know a lot of people, you know, get their kids pets when the kids aren't really old enough to take care of them. And
Mhm.
so if the parent is not willing to take care of them, you know, they end up, a lot of times those animals are, you know, up for somebody else to have or whatever. But I always let my daughter have pets, but I also knew it was going to fall to me to take care of them until she was old enough to take care of them. And she's had several pets since she's been grown. And she said the same thing I did, that before you have children, it's like, you know, that nurturing motherly part of you, you can do that with a pet. And then once you have a child, it's like, so you think it'll be the same thing, but it's so different when they're a human, you know. But she's so now
Well,
she's at
the
the point.
feeding and the walking and the yeah, but then there's this whole piece to it.
Yes, yes. But now they're at the point where, you know, she wants to get my granddaughter a pet, but I'm like, wait, don't, you know, don't rush into anything. Think about it, wait, see how life is, you know, because it's not fair to to the pet or to the kid to get one and then it not work out, or so.
And then I don't know about, your grandbaby, but it would break my heart when my animals had to leave, whatever reason. Oh, my grandfather, I was just talking about my grandfather. I'm going to talk about him again, Mr. Comeover. He used to bring home things, items, he called them. He was a carpenter, but then on the weekends he did flea market stuff. So one weekend he comes in, and he was the one that brought home Sweetie. He brought home Sweetie for me. Anyway, so one weekend he comes in and he says, Lucy, I have something for you. And I said, okay, And I went into the back, and he had 2 spider monkeys. He brought me home 2 spider monkeys.
Oh my gosh.
And my grandmother and my mother would take care of them. And they were going, they're the meanest things in the world. They would spit, they would hiss, they would throw their poop, they were just mean. And my grandfather was, it's okay. Leave that girl alone. That girl likes them. Leave that girl alone. That girl likes them. He was always like that. Leave that girl alone. The other girl likes them. Well, one day he got too close to that cage, and one of them spider monkeys bit him. I never saw them again. I don't know where they went. I don't know what he did with them. All of a sudden, I came home from school, and they were gone. They were gone. Thank you, sweetheart.
Hi, Joan. When I was a kid, I had a black cat named Tabitha. And when Tabitha passed away, my dad said we were going to go to the pet store and get me a new pet, and I could have anything in the pet store. He didn't realize they were going to have a monkey. And of course, that's what I wanted, was that monkey. Needless to say, I ended up with a parakeet and not a monkey. And the parakeet was not the same as even having a cat. So
yeah, birds are their own kind of thing.
Yes. I love watching birds in nature. I love the people that have the bird feeder and have the camera on it and all that. But he was not a friendly kind of bird. And I did not like him. And I held a grudge for a long time against the bird because he wasn't
your monkey.
I wanted.
He wasn't your monkey.
It's like that was the only thing when my daughter would talk about, what pets she wanted and this and that. I would be like, I'm good with anything but a bird. I'm not doing a bird. I just
really
could not do a bird. And we had guinea pig and hamsters and gerbils and rabbit and cats and dogs and fish and turtles and lizards and, just about anything else. But no, she never ever asked me for a bird. No, it was a good thing because I did not want a bird.
When Other's father and I got together, he had a bird. It was a cockatiel, a male cockatiel. So they were pretty, they're the size of a parakeet, but they have the yellow and the rosy cheeks. So it was named McMurphy. Now, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, he named it McMurphy, but we called it Murphy. McMurphy was the name of the main character in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Ah, okay.
So he named it McMurphy. And but he was only nice to him. He would get up and he would climb on him and they would talk and everything like that. He was a one-person bird. I would get in there and, or he would let it fly around the house because he kept his wings. So he would fly around the house and he would take a nosedive at me all the time, and I'm like, no, and I'm the one cleaning your cage. Yeah. I'm the one that's feeding you, what I mean? Yeah. I went, no, birds are just messy. They get feathers everywhere, they throw seeds, and I'm not. Now I have a fish tank, Again, that's Others' fish tank, but I have a fish tank.
Oh, we have had so many aquariums and so many fish, different, different things. And I was definitely trying to overcompensate from me not having a happy childhood to my daughter definitely, being spoiled and having everything, but I like animals too, though, so I didn't really have much trouble with, what she wanted. It was pretty. It was my husband. He was not the in the house kind of person for animals. His dad raised hunting dogs.
And Joan, your cat is gorgeous. Jet.
Yeah,
Her
Jet.
cat is gorgeous. I love black cats, as you know. Even my intro says so. But anyway, I'm sorry.
Hmm. Yeah, I love a black cat too.
Yeah, I worry about them during
Yeah,
Halloween
he
and
really
like
didn't.
tomorrow, Friday the 13th. I worry about them because
He
black
didn't
cats
really
are
like
get
the
treated the
cat.
worst of any of them
Yeah.
during certain times of the year. They get treated the worst.
Hmm.
Yeah, and people will adopt them just to treat them bad. It's very sad. But anyway,
Yeah.
let's not go down that road.
I always wanted a pony, though, a pony or a horse. My dad had friends that had a farm, and they
Okay.
had a donkey. And
Oh,
I would
ooh,
always go and talk to the donkey. And
those
so,
suckers can be mean.
well, this was a nice donkey,
Okay,
but
that's good.
nobody ever rode him. They rode the horses, but they didn't ride the donkey. And so
Okay.
I liked the donkey. But so then my aunt and uncle had a really big German Shepherd that they had outside in a like fenced in pen type thing. And I always thought that it was because it was so big because I was little. I always thought it was like a pony, and that was like their little farm. And so between the donkey and this German Shepherd, I never did get a pony or anything, but I always felt like, I would have liked to have had a horse or a pony or,
Yeah.
something
I
like
was
that.
I was never a horse person. They're fine as long as they're somebody else's. But they're another one that it's a lot of work. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of work. A lot of work. I helped a raven get untangled. Yeah. Its family were in my wall going mad, shouting at me. They came back because I helped their baby. Yeah. And then you put food out there for them. Yeah. They do. They know that kind of stuff, and ravens are smart. Meaner shit, but they're smart. They're really smart. I mean, Poe knew who he was talking about.
Joan says she wants to move to Mexico and have some chickens and a goat.
Okay.
Can't do that in Canada? They don't let you have chickens and goats?
Why do you want to do it in Mexico?
Yeah.
That's a question. They remember,
Probably
yes.
for warmer weather because she probably doesn't like the cold weather in Canada. I don't know.
Well, that's true. Yeah. And you could be able to maintain them better, instead of just a couple, in the
See,
wintertime.
I live in the country, right? There's
Mhm.
a little tiny one stoplight town. But for me to get from where I live to get to my daughter's house, I pretty much have to drive through the countryside. And
Okay.
they have cows and horses and goats and chickens running around. And
And
the other
all the
day I had
smells that go with them.
yeah, I had to stop because this these chickens that live on one side of the road, they had all decided to go across the road to the neighbor's house. And then they
Oh my
were like
gosh.
taking their time one by one coming back across the street. So I just sat there and Anna Issa's like, Granny, go. Why aren't you going? And I'm like, look out the window. Can't you see the chickens are going across the road?
Well, why didn't
And
you
they
record
didn't
that?
care.
That would have been so cute.
They did not care that we were in a car and we, were bigger than them. They were just like, wait, we're crossing the road here. And I should have videoed it. I really should have. What?
It's too
I
cold
don't
up here for me.
know.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you, honey. Come on down. Come on down. Come to Cali.
What is it?
You can come visit me here.
Are you ready for some more treats? Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they do remember, Stephen. They do remember. Yeah. Ravens are but all animals are intelligent if you just listen to them. That's my opinion. I mean, I even ended up with other is my son, other snake. I ended up taking care of that for a year and a half or so. It was a boa constrictor. Its name was Curio. I didn't like that name. I named it Bubba. Bubba the boa. I named it Bubba. And then he had me take care of his rooster. And it was called Zebra. I named it Boogaloo. I don't know. I just give animals names. But Beans and Boo came with their names. But, you know, if I don't like their name, I'll change it. And the snake didn't care. He didn't know his name. Ooh, that was so awful. He'd have to feed it. He'd come by every couple months and feed it mice.
Okay, Joan said too cold up there for her. I figured. Just be prepared, because I went from a cold climate to a hot climate. It is different. You have to get used to it.
And it's a lot of different things. You know, the climate is one thing, but even if you like you were talking about, Joan, going out in, you know, in the world, in the yard, in the field, the plants you plant, you know, you can't plant the same kind of plants. You can't plant the same kind of bulbs, the same kind of trees, the same kind. Yeah. So the whole environment will change. No snakes here.
And, you know, we definitely in Indiana had the change of seasons. We had 4 distinct seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you know, fall, winter, spring, it all kind of runs together. And then the rest of the time is hot summer. So yeah, it is a change. You do have to get used to it. Edna talking about no spiders. Moon over Miami that comes in, he has a jumping spider. And he also has a praying mantis that he has as a pet. Y'all go check out his videos. He's got some weird little creatures.
It's just weird to us. It's just weird to us, you know.
I'm like,
hey, for some people, cats are weird pets. You know, they're food. You know, no snakes for me.
Oh, you have no yard there. Well, I have no yard, but I have a patio. But I also have mean neighbors who don't like plants. So I'm not planting out there this summer. I got all my plants in the house. Well, I have one kind of a tropical plant. It's going back outside for the summer. But everybody else is perfectly happy in the house. They don't want to go back out in that hot, humid sun. So,
yeah, Beans is like that. If it's too hot or too cold, he doesn't go out. He's a big old huge dog, but he's so delicate. I didn't know ravens were illegal. Are they illegal in the U.S. as well? I never knew anybody that had a raven for a pet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I didn't mean to freak everybody out with a snake one. Yeah, I wasn't planning on having him. It was only supposed to be a month. And then it got longer, and then it got longer. It ended up being a year and a half. He sat on my dining room table.
No, you don't want to.
Dining room table with a little heater plugged underneath him and the whole that. My dining room table. Yeah. This is say that made in front of the TV. I didn't need the dining room.
I think I probably would have had to draw the line at a snake too. I could handle summer 365. I had some flowers, veggies, and herbs by my front door and back door, but someone stole them all one day.
Oh, see? All the love and care you put into flowers and plants. Yeah, that can be painful. That can really be painful because, you know, you do put a lot of care into them. And they, just like fur babies, they come back, you know. They give you the love back with their greenery and their fruit and their bloomings.
Oh.
Predators here. Oh, squirrels. You can't hunt a squirrel.
All right, Stephanie, let me
go
get
bullied by a group of seagulls.
I'll be right back. Hold on, Chloe.
Yeah, I live off not far from the Pacific Ocean, And so we have a lot of seagulls. And yeah, they'll dive at you for your chips or your crackers or something. Yeah. Oh, story. Since she's gone, Stephen. I was at work, and we were really close to the ocean.
I have a package.
Oh, nice. So we were really close to the ocean. So, but I was at work, and there were seagulls and gulls all around in the parking lot. And this guy made me mad. That morning, he ticked me off. I mean, ticked me off. So I went over there, and I took a bag of crisps, and I walked around his car, just on the outside of his car while he was sitting there. His pickup. He was very, masculine, immaculate, everything under the perfect. And I just walked around his car, and he was just smiling at me like, "What are you doing?" And I just took those crisps and walked around the outside of his car, and I just kept smiling at him. And when I was done, I went back in my car, and by day, those seagulls found those crisps, and they were flying over his, and just filled his whole car with poop. Just pooped all over that car for the rest of the day. He didn't piss me off anymore. But I didn't do anything to him. All I did was throw down some crisps.
Oh my goodness.
What did you get, honey?
Well, I keep complaining about my mouse because I've dropped it on the floor, and Anais has dropped it on the floor, and it doesn't want to work right. So Stephanie sent me a new one, but it's purple. Look.
Oh, look at that. Is she still here?
Yeah, she's here. She just texted me and said, "Your package was delivered. That might be why Chloe was barking." It's like Chloe was barking because she wants food. But yeah. All right. So
well, Stephanie may be in the kitchen. She may be just listening.
Yeah, she's still.
It's really pretty, Stephanie, and it's purple too. Yay!
We're gonna hook it up and see if it works.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's try a new toy.
And it doesn't have a little. This mouse has a little plug-in thing in the computer.
Okay.
To get it to work. This one must be a Bluetooth one.
Mine has
because I don't see
that's all that plugs into my computer. Just a little.
Here.
But you still have to charge it. I didn't realize that. Other had to teach me that. He goes, "Ma, you got to charge it."
Unless this is it.
It's a gorgeous, Stephanie.
Here it is. It does have a little thing.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
And then we'll go ding.
Ding. All right, Chloe. Chloe's like, "Yeah, I want to have my treats. I'm busy, Chloe. I'm doing something." Just a minute.
This is high-tech stuff here, Chloe.
She's like, "No, it's not all about me. I'm not happy."
Means I don't have anything else for you, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, that turned the light on. All right. Let me see.
Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, highlight some comments. Hit some comments. Let's learn to play with it. There it is. Might need double letters. Okay. Doesn't look like it so far. It might be one of those.
Yeah, it did need batteries.
It did.
But look, it's purple.
Is that so pretty?
And it is like way heavier than this one. This is a cheapy piece of garbage. That's probably why it's broke, because I probably cracked it, the computer part. But this one is, fits your hand, and then you rest your finger up there.
Ooh, see? Somebody's going to have to do a video on our new mouse.
Oh,
this is my new mouse, and look
nice.
what it does. The seagulls wait for the
nice. Will you hush?
You're not looking at that now.
Here.
They do. They do. When you drop your guard, whew, They come in and swoop in. Yep. I love seagulls. They tickle me.
Oh, and it has a
They'll
low
fly away and then
power.
poop down on your shoulder because they know you mad at them, and they just tickle me.
Right click, scroll
Ooh, she's
wheel.
getting into it, guys. She's getting into it. You can tell she's a woman. She's reading directions. I don't read directions. Come on, guys. Let's unite. I don't read directions. Simo's wait for the perfect moment to jack you and when you're not looking. Yeah.
Well, Stephanie, thank you. You got to watch Stephanie. Don't say you need something around her. She'll be like, oh, you got a package coming.
And that'll be nice. That'll be nice for you to be able to highlight comments.
I definitely
I
needed
miss
it
that.
because when we do the Bible trivia, I keep showing the answer because it would double click it and it advances the slide. And so people were getting, to see it. She's like, you can't be doing that. And I'm like, I can't help it. It just does it. So, yeah. Well, this is great. Thank you. I'm glad you told me it was here, too, because I had forgot it was.
Yeah, that's the reason I'll use my laptop. My laptop just because
it glides so nice.
Oh, see, look at her.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Thank you. I needed this. I really did.
Yes, I'm going to say thank you, Stephanie, as well. Yeah, because especially as much as to come on with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll benefit all of us. You, me.
And I told her, that's funny because this does have a bubble wrap. It was in a little bubble wrap thing. I told her, I said, I'm put that thing in bubble wrap. I'm not going to let Anais touch it. We're going to make sure we don't break it. I wonder if it'll still work in bubble wrap. No.
Well, all you have to do is just put it in there before she comes. And
Yeah.
she can play with the other one,
Exactly.
She doesn't know it exists. It's not going to be a big deal.
And I'll be like, no, Granny doesn't have a new one. We still have the old one. You can play with the old one. Which I grew up learning a computer, a tower computer and a mouse. But of course, it had a cord back then. But I never got used to how these laptops do with the little button, the little pad thing. And you have to, I need
Is she talking dial up? Where you take the phone and you put it on the stand and you let it go. Oh my goodness. Yep.
No, it didn't work in the bubble wrap. But I'm going to keep the bubble wrap and I'm going to put it in there when I'm not using it. I definitely am.
Yeah. When Anais comes, just throw it in the drawer. You know what I mean?
And see, this one doesn't have a place to keep the little part that you have to plug in the computer. And on the new one, it has a built-in spot. So when you disconnect it, pops right in there. You won't lose it.
So it has a place to stay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't lose it.
And then this one that one took 2 AAA batteries. This one only takes 1 AA battery, but it definitely is loose in there, and so sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it's not making a good connection or if it's the battery is dead, or what it is, but it just even feels totally. I like how it's got the grooves for your 2 fingers.
You like that?
Side of this, the scroll thing. I wonder what that one does. What does that do?
What does it do?
I don't know.
Okay, Boo wants back in. I shall be right back. After these messages, I'll be right back.
Oh, handcrafted by Jackie. Hello. I can show your comment. Look at there. I just got a new mouse. That's what we're playing with. My friend Stephanie just sent me a new mouse because mine is broken, and I'm just testing this out. But I love how your hand can just sit on it. Oh, this is so nice, and it slides so nice. Chloe, you need to hush. Yeah, I don't have a mouse for my iPad either. But you know, the iPad is very similar to my phone. Um, so it doesn't bother me as bad. But this one on the laptop is um, definitely different. All right, let's see. Yeah, I like that. What is this? Oh, I can block you and put you in a timeout right from there. Got it. See, I don't even do anything like that on my laptop. I do all that kind of stuff from my phone. Now, how did that work? It says pinned. The center button is for middle clicking, whatever that means. Yeah, I didn't see that it did anything when I clicked on it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what it's for.
The center button is for the for middle click,
For
whatever
middle
that means.
click.
Oh,
But I don't know what
I'm gonna
middle
do
click
something about
is. It's funny.
it. There you go.
But now, when I started, it said, let's see. No. Oh, wait, there. So when you start it,
Sorry, Miss. You're good, honey.
I'm just playing, y'all.
Let's find out what that means.
And it says pinned.
What does middle click on my mouse mean? Okay, middle click on. Oh, it's for shortcuts.
Okay. But shortcuts for what?
Middle
Like,
click.
what kind of shortcut?
On a laptop. Usually done by clicking the scrolling wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Press the left and right buttons or the third finger button. Okay, acts as a shortcut for quick navigation and tab management. That's what it says. Now you guys figure out what that means. I'm just reading it. So it's for shortcuts.
Yeah, but isn't this, let me turn this light back on so y'all can see how pretty this purple color is.
Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, we can see it. Especially with the black. It's very slick.
And I love the shape of it. I love how your fingers just, I mean, it fits my hand perfectly. You know, just like my hand just.
Like a glove.
I'm like such a kid when it comes to stuff. You can use it to open new tabs or put a current window on a new window. Okay, let's see. First of
Yeah,
all,
but I thought that's what we do anyway. I don't know. Yeah, mine is all rainbow. It does all kinds of colors in rose gold.
no, I don't know.
It's a piece of junk. But
I'll have to play with it and see.
yeah,
But it's so cool. Thank you so much.
love it.
Yeah,
Love it. Can't
we
wait
were
for
on here
Sunday
the
night.
other day, and I was just complaining about it. I was like, I am so sick. I got to go and order me one. And I clicked off, and right when I clicked off, I heard her say, "Don't you dare." And I was like, "Don't I dare what?" And then a little bit later, she texted and she was like, "Okay, I ordered you a mouse. It's coming." And I was like, "That's what you were saying. Don't you dare. I'll order you one." Okay.
Yeah, she spoiled the surprise, huh, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Spoiled the surprise. If she would just keep her fingers on things. That's
But I'm like, yeah, I gotta
wonderful.
quit.
I'm
I
glad
gotta
we
quit
stuck around
saying.
for that.
I
That
gotta
was
quit saying
cool.
I need things or want things because they'll show up.
See? That's what
I
friends are
love my
doing.
sound. She sent me a sound machine
Okay.
because I said, I like to listen to the ocean waves and stuff,
Mhm.
right? So she got me one that has 30 different sounds.
Okay.
And it also has a different color night light, so I can put a purple night light on. So cool. And
And it's water sounds or it's all different?
all different sounds. It's got a heartbeat. It's got
Okay.
like water dripping.
Oh,
It's
that
got
would just make me
different
want to pee.
rain and different like storms. And it's got
Okay.
crackling fire. It's got
Ooh.
birds singing. It's got a bunch of different ocean ones where it might just be like a steady sound. I like the one where it sounds like it's coming in and then
Right.
it splashes on the beach or whatever. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has some like classical music, and it just has 30 different things you can pick from.
Wow. That is so cool. That is so cool.
And the baby has, uh, she has one of those Hatch sound machine things.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, when I got mine and hooked it up and everything, and she's over there playing with it, and she's like, "Oh, it's better than mine. I need this one, Granny. You can have mine." And I'm like, "No, I don't want your baby Hatch. I want
Right.
mine."
Did you ever try playing some for Chloe when she's in the back room by herself? Some of those noises on? See if it would keep her calm while you're on the live.
Oh, that's an idea. I don't know how she would like it. I know she
Yeah.
wouldn't like the thunder and rain one.
No,
I kind
you
of like
never
the
know.
fire. The fire one is nice too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's one that's like drip, drip. I call that the Chinese water torture. I'm like, yeah, no, I could not listen to that one.
Like I said before, that one would make me want to pee. I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. I would just like, well, I got to get up and use the restroom again, and I got to get up and use the restroom.
Oh, and that's another thing. It has a timer. You can set it on there to do an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours,
Oh,
4 hours,
wow.
or just to play continually. So,
Mhm.
however long you want it to go for.
Wow, that's really neat.
But yeah, I
That
was
is
like,
so
oh,
thoughtful.
she is very thoughtful. It's like, yeah, I can't say I need nothing else because she'd be quick on that Amazon thing.
Yeah, it'll be on your doorstep, right?
Yeah. But it's so nice to have friends that give me presents because I was always the one doing it for other people,
Mhm.
and it's nice to get stuff like that, once in a while. So
Yeah. And it's nice when it's a surprise, right?
yeah,
Tiffany, if she would just keep her finger off, she would have been a surprise. But I
Yeah,
think
no,
Stephanie
but
got you the book too, didn't she, for your birthday? Did you
yeah,
end up with books?
my big old Bible
Yeah.
concordance book. Yeah, yeah, and that was another one. I just said, if I get money for my birth or I have birthday money to spend, that's what I was going to buy myself. It's like, don't say it because she'll be getting it. But yeah,
And then you got them both.
she
And then
had to
you got
tell
them
me about
both.
the mouse
She didn't
because
even get one.
I was definitely getting ready to go ahead and order it because I'd had it. It's like I have had it. I'm on the last straw with you, mouse. But
Oh, what
I
you
couldn't
doing?
used to even accept a gift from somebody without being like, now what does that mean? What am I obligated to now? Like
Right.
what?
Well, another thing about the internet is the people that have your address, you already trust, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. So it's not you know, so it's not somebody that's just going to hand it to you or something like that.
And I've
especially
even
with
gotten
Walmart, you
I've
could be
even gotten good at being able to accept gifts from my daughter. Because I didn't, before it was like, no, that's your money. You don't spend it on me. Keep it for yourself,
right.
And now it's like she's so many things. We have so many things that we both like. And she'll be like, oh, I found this and I got me one and here I got you one too, or, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Like, aw. So I've gotten used to that now too, where I'm like, oh yeah, give me gifts, whatever you want to
Yeah.
give. And she goes to that teacher harvest thing from the food bank, and they have just all kinds of stuff that people donate, for the kids for
Right. You had mentioned that. Mm-hmm.
and so every time she goes to that, I'm like, well, get me something. And she's always bringing me home Kleenex or baby wipes or air freshener or, something. I'm like,
That's
yeah,
nice. That's nice. She thinks of you.
you
That's
can't
really
go
sweet.
somewhere and not get me something.
Listen to you. Listen to you.
You gotta get me something.
What was it? Blanche Devereaux. Bring me back something pretty.
Chloe, you're gonna end up being a fat dog. She's like, I'm just so spoiled. I don't
Yes.
even chew it. I just
You know this
swallow
keeps me
it.
quiet, so I'm just gonna keep doing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Lucy sends me presents too. You're right. You're not the only one. I love it though. I never was that, I never had those kind of friends. I was always that kind of friend, but I
right,
never had those kind of friends.
right.
So very,
Got it.
very nice.
Yeah.
And so
I
I
never bought
appreciate,
things for people. I would do for the whole group. I would do a big cake and decorate it and do a big party. But doing it for one person, you get the well. Where's mine? Where's mine? Where's mine? I'm not. I'm not doing that. You're welcome to partake of this. I'm just doing this one.
all right, that's enough. We're not doing any more.
Yeah, beans is just now done too. Huh.
She's like, who are you to decide? No.
Oh, Beano. Oh, my Beano. Can
You
you
wanna-
see his face? There's my
You want to
Beano.
be on camera? There. Whoops. Okay. Where you at? You too
We see her
close?
back screen.
Where? Oh, there you are.
There she is.
She's like,
She is. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Chloe.
I'm right here. I would like my treat, please. You silly goose.
Look at that tail.
What do you need a treat for? What do you need a treat for?
Look at that tail, just a wagging. I know if I do this enough, I'll get one.
Okay. Can you? Well, it's kind of hard to see, but She done took it right to my blanket.
The one she
Like,
pulled
that's
down.
what I want. I want my blanket to smell like dog pepperoni.
The one she pulled down.
Huh? The one she pulled down out of the chair, yeah. Probably need to wash it from being sick anyway, though. So I
Yeah,
guess
probably.
I'll do that. I'll go ahead.
That might be another reason why she's in it. Because it has so much of your smell on it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be really comforting. She doesn't care.
And I got my
Yes,
headphones,
that's our Chloe.
and I'm going to try it. I need to try it. This one, I got one of them that was connected. The other one didn't want to connect. But I'm trying to see if I can get them to connect to my computer.
What, headset?
Yeah. So that when I'm listening to stuff, I don't have to play it, you know. Where did I do that? Okay.
Of course you do, BJ. I'm glad you were here as long as you were. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is Edna gonna have
Yeah, she's
bingo
got
or
bingo
something?
tonight at 6.
Okay, everybody, Edna, bingo tonight at 6 Eastern. Go visit her.
Let's see. Yeah.
I
Okay,
still don't
hold
get
on.
the
I'm
bingo,
going to
so
see
I
if
don't
I
even
can.
know. I get frustrated. I giggle at the chat though.
Let's see. Oh, we have a good time.
Okay.
We have a good time.
Library?
Let's see.
Library? That's such a foreign word anymore, isn't it? I mean, people really still go to the library? I mean, I always love the library. There's so much there. So much there.
All right,
Enjoy
I'm
yourself.
seeing to see if it's gonna do it. No, I don't know why this one doesn't want
Yeah.
to connect.
Yeah. You just gotta love them. You just gotta love them. Because just like what Chloe was doing. Barf, barf, barf. But that tail was just a wagging and her face was just a smile. Her eyes were just a smiling. And she's like, yeah, I know. I know this is what gets me the treats.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah. Like I said, reach out.
I don't know. I
You
can't
know a
tell.
lot about me already. There's more to the story, but you know that. There's always more to our stories. And as old as I am, you know, I've got a story for everything.
And we definitely can talk. We've been on here for 3 hours.
See, and we haven't done anything. We've talked about birds pooping. We've talked about snakes. We've talked about mice. We've talked about, talked about all kinds of stuff. The best thing
All
was
right,
talking about
PJ.
babies. I love talking about pets.
I need to let's see if I can. No, I don't think I can do it from there. I have to do it from here. I need to drop Edna's link so that we can
Oh, yes.
for the bingo.
And then tomorrow, come see me. I will be on Echo's time, 8 o'clock. All of a sudden, I forgot where you were.
Yes, even though the time changed, it's still going to be 8 o'clock my time.
Yeah, 8 o'clock her time. I forgot what it's called. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you.
Yes, everybody has to conform to Echo time because Echo doesn't do well at other times.
Echo talks in her time. So if we all talk in, I don't care what time it is, as long as we all talk in the same time, it makes sense.
Yes. We
So
all put it
8 o'clock tomorrow night,
Eastern
Standard
time.
Time. Come visit. We're going to probably talk about Friday the 13th and St. Patrick's Day. Stephen, if you want to come. And I mean, you can even be in, because I don't know how much you played with YouTube, but you can even be in the background. You don't have to be on stage.
Yeah.
I don't have to be on stage. I can be in the back, Echo doesn't have. Echo pulled me up here. I don't have to be up here. But yeah, if you want to, if nothing else, come chit chat about what the UK thinks about St. Patrick's Day compared to the US. I'd love to hear that kind of the
Yeah.
difference. What it's really about compared to what we've morphed it into.
Yeah, who knows what it's supposed to be? Because we definitely have weird holidays over here that we
And
make up.
we're so far apart. The pond is so big that by the time it
Mhm.
gets over here and gets a hold in a few different hands, and then Boston has their own way of doing it, and blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? So, and then we got Friday the 13th. So we're gonna have, if I can keep my pudding straight, we should be having a good day. And then I'm gonna go on to the village after that.
Okay, what you gonna be talking about on the village?
I think we're going to do Kremel wasn't crazy about the topic we picked last week. So this week I picked the topic, and it is music. No. Yeah, music. Music from the 90s
Oh,
is
okay.
going to be the topic. So now Steven's gone over there. He's been over there as well. So yeah, come over and visit us. And it's going to be after that. It's going to be 9:00 Echo time.
Yeah.
That's what
Don't say they're on Central Time over there, but don't say the Central Time because I definitely won't know. But I'll come after you, so that'll be okay.
But you'll have the baby, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You're going to have the baby for a couple of days now.
yeah. She'll be here this afternoon, I'm sure. Even though technically I don't need to get her until bedtime, I'm sure they'll be here soon, and then she'll be here overnight, and then all day Friday night, and all day Saturday.
You think you might go out to dinner since she's coming early?
Oh, we might.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
A little chit chat, a little time. That would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
I abandoned them last night because I went and did my shopping because I was like, I know I won't be able to go shopping with her, So I went to like three or
And
four
stay in a
different
budget.
places.
Because I want this and I want that.
Oh, I know. We went to get us a snack yesterday, and the first thing was it yesterday or the day? Yeah, yesterday. And the first thing out of her mouth, can I get a toy? No, we're not getting toys. This is a snack.
Yeah, with other, I always had to, before we even left the car, I had to give ground rules, And then if we got in the store and he starts saying something, I say, do I have to say it again? And if I ever said that, do I have to say it again? He would go through his memory of, like, what did we talk about? No. He would say no. And then we would move on. Like, do I have to repeat myself?
Well, she just gets so much being the only child. It's like, everybody's always giving her something. And so she just it's like, I should be able to get something,
Well, I was an only child. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I can remember my
People
mom
are always giving me something more. Oh, poor baby, you need this. And yeah.
Well, people will give her stuff too. And like we go to the post office. She's gotten 2 books and 2 lollipops different times that we've gone in the post office. It's like I didn't know the post office had books to give out. It's like, yeah. Oh, would you like a book? And we go somewhere in the one store the other day. They had whatever kind of sticker the store gave out. The lady was like, well, those aren't really those are more for boys. So she got her own stickers for girls. So she was like, do you want this sticker or would you like one of my special girl stickers over here? I was like, look at these people. This baby thinks she's supposed to get something no matter where you go. And like her dentist gives them a toy. So she automatically thinks the doctor is supposed to either give her a lollipop or she's supposed to get a toy. It's like, not everybody gets stuff all the time.
She's also gorgeous.
Yeah.
she just has that charm and that beauty that just is, you know, overwhelming. So of course they're going to notice her even more as well, and then the personality on top of it.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah, it's going to be going a while. So mommy needs to watch out for that. If she's seeing this now, watch out for that. Because as she gets older, the toys get better and the men get
She's in
older.
that. She's in that tattletale stage though. Like
Oh, okay.
she doesn't know she's tattling, but she tells everybody else's
Everything
business.
she knows.
You know.
Yep. So you got to watch what you
funny.
say.
When I haven't seen her in a few days and then I see her, it's like I get a report on everybody, what everybody has been up to. And what she got and where they went and who ate what and the whole 9 yards. It's like, okay, I'm glad you're tattletaling. You're really not supposed to do that, but
Yeah.
it does.
But it shows that she's also observant, which is
Oh yeah.
which is a very good thing. It'll come to her advantage in the long
Her
run.
mama was the
It's
same
observant.
way though.
I'm
Her
sorry.
mama would come home from school and she would start from the minute she left me until the minute she got back with me and
Mhm.
tell me everything each person did, what they wore, who was absent, what they ate. I mean, everything. And I would be like, okay, I feel like I've gone with you,
Right.
you know? And when she was in high school, she took a lot of those AP courses where they had to take the test at the end of it to was part of their grade, like not
Okay.
just on the work that they did, but they earned college credit for it. So it was
Oh, okay. That's what
you
it
had
is.
to take
Okay.
a test, and she did an AP World History class,
Oh, wow.
and the book was huge, and every night she would read to me out of that book.
Okay.
And then, every time she would get ready to do anything, she had to tell me all about the homework and, the whole 9 yards. And so when she would go and have to take the test on it, I was like, I could probably go in your place and probably get you a good score because I know everything about that.
But
Just
as
from
my
having,
her processing level, reading it and hearing it, so that's two senses at the same time. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. And
yeah.
then her was saying to you, I need to do this and I need to do that. That's the same process, that she
Well, and they
needs to.
say if you can explain something to somebody else, then you understand it.
Well, when I was supervisor, people would always ask me, well, why are you putting so and so in charge? And I went, because so and so needs to learn how to do it. Well, so and so doesn't know how to do it. And I bet so and so will get smart at this. So and so will get good at this because so and so has to know because you guys are going to ask them questions. So they're going to have to figure it out.
Right.
But if they had the intelligence, but they were just, excuse me, folks, just too lazy to do something about it, I would
Yeah.
like, okay, you're in charge of that. You're in charge of that. This is your crew. Go make it happen. We're
Mhm.
like, why did you put him? And it's funny how all of a sudden they step up.
Yeah.
They step up and they get that self-esteem as well because
Yeah.
I didn't realize I could do that. Yeah. Yeah. But that's my little tangent. Okay. So we've been on here 3 hours
Yeah.
for trivia.
Let's see. So,
Oh, Echo is now doing in between her exercise on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She's doing kind of a little helpful hints
yeah,
for
I'm doing
daily life. Is that a good way to put that?
the chat part of the exercise. I'm taking that and I'm clipping it and I'm making a little video out of it. Because I figured out that some people, aren't coming to the workout, so they're not hearing the chat part.
Mhm.
But I don't want to do two lives, you
Right.
know. So I like doing the workout, then I like doing the chat. But I was like, there's people that are probably wondering, why I'm not putting out any videos. And so I was like, oh, you could do that.
And I love
And
that every other day,
yeah, and they're not the same. They're like from a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I'll be able to keep them going. So that way I figure, if they don't care nothing about the workout, they might still want to listen to the chat. So I'll do that.
And it's not long. It's
No,
usually about 10, 15 minutes long. So it's nothing, so it's just a nice way of, looking at the world and yourself and everything. And take things
my daughter is calling me, so I'm not going to answer it, but she'll call me. She'll text me in a minute. Why are you not answering the phone? I told you they were coming right after school got out. I knew they would.
Yeah, you said they were going to. You said they were going to. So go to check her out. I know it hasn't gotten the
and I also took, and I'm gonna cut up the exercise part and make shorts out of it to have a short come out in the morning before the exercise, so that people might like say, oh, hey, I'll go check that out. And then I also took
I saw that it says it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yeah, I saw those shorts. Mm-hmm.
And then I took my I'm gonna take my Sunday live, and I'm going to clip it a little bit and make some shorts out of it to advertise for that. So I'm doing a little work
behind the scenes,
not work harder, but get more out of what I am doing instead of having to create.
They say don't work harder, work smarter.
Yeah, working smarter. There you go.
Yeah.
So but my editing skills are not that terrific. So I'm doing it, but I need to get better. So maybe I will get better as I go.
I was trying to do my Monday morning number 22. It took me 5 times. 5 times. I would get it completely together, and then all of a sudden the sound would go away. And so I have to go in there and I put in all the voiceovers, and then the next thing I know, some of the clips was missing.
Oh, no.
And then I would put it all back together and get it all together. And then I would download it and it would completely disappear. And then, so then I had to start all over. And then I got it all put together and I did the classic. I clicked the wrong button and it deleted the whole thing. Took me 5 different tries to do it. To do that one, I went, wow. Well, at least I know. I can do that. I'm persistent enough where I didn't just throw it away and say, forget it, I won't do it anymore. But I need to learn to edit videos. Yeah. It's a skill in itself.
It's fun if you have the time and the patience to do it. It's when you're under a time crunch and then it seems like that's when it's going to mess up, if it's going to mess up. And then you're like, okay, I cannot do this. But what I did figure out is that stuff that I do on my phone, I can actually, if I pull up Google Photos on my laptop, those things are in there. And then I can download them from Google Photos into my laptop instead of taking it from the phone to Canva to the computer. So that has helped a little bit too.
I was hoping you could do that. Yeah. It can be frustrating, but just remember, there's a lot of, when you're looking at the screen and you're editing, just look all around the screen. There's some button somewhere that you're looking for, even if it's just like the numbers of the timestamp. That comes in handy, or the size you want, or whatever. Look around. There's something there that you might want to use. Just, they make editing for dummies. I can do it. Not very well, but I can do it. So
that's what I really need to do.
Song that you have coming up to put on my playlist. Echo. Okay. Oh, SUNO is doing crazy stuff, folks. Be aware. SUNO's doing crazy stuff.
Did I hear something? Somebody bought SUNO?
Blocked?
Bought.
Yes.
another
think Disney,
company
I
has
think Disney did.
bought Suno, and so now they're gonna be doing stuff. I read something that said like you need to go and download your stuff
Yeah,
because you may not be able to get it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what they're going to do is, if you've got stuff in there, and you haven't downloaded it, you can get it. It's going to cost you.
Ah,
It's a
okay.
download kind of thing on top of your regular blah 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 blah. And I knew it was just a matter of time. Soon it was
Mhm.
going to out ahead, you know. But that's what they do with all of that. Like Hulu, when it first came out, it was free. Now they charge for it. Now they got commercials.
Uh-huh.
HBO, that was their big thing. Buy HBO, no commercials, only movies. Everything evolves.
Yeah. I
But I
would
was
like
like,
the Suno
Suno's going to hit us
song
soon,
that
and it's
you
going to hit
have
us hard.
coming up to put on my playlist. Um, which Suno song are you talking about?
Yeah. You got to narrow that down for Echo.
Yeah. I do have a playlist on my channel of my Suno songs that you might be able to go on it and get it from there. But if you can even just tell me the name of it, I
Or what
can
show it's
send it
for?
to you. Yeah.
If it's the theme song for a show.
Yeah. I don't know. I would like the Suno song that you have coming up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, she's texted it to me. Okay, good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'll look at
You
that.
guys can figure then you guys can figure it out.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get out off of here because my
She's gonna be
daughter
calling
is
in a minute. Did she text already?
on the way. Yeah, she's like, "What time?" And then now it's dinner? Question mark. Yeah.
What? Oh well, if you go after. All right, love. It was wonderful. It was wonderful seeing everybody. Come see me tomorrow. And make sure Echo is busy on Sundays. Go see her on Sundays.
Yes, check it out. Check out
Okay.
Sundays. All right. See y'all next time. Thanks